is a story so strange in its implications that it defies ordinary classification.
I don't care if you've been fapping to E3 rumors all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and the Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Dro. Smoke me out, fam, with that dang shit on my left. Oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
We can't let the cuts win.
Ain't that the truth? On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, talking to all the threes, the boards, Protos.
It's time for the California Exodus, y'all. It's Ben Hat Compound 2021.
God damn. We got your boy Blue, last but not least.
Yo, mama's so fat that Thanos had to snap his finger twice to make that bitch disappear.
God damn. We're playing the dozens to start it off. Stitch may be en route. He may be saving a city. We don't even fucking know.
Might be dead. Shit, we don't know.
Homestead, if we got up in there. Anybody?
Nobody yet.
God damn it.
Because we were late? I don't fucking know.
All right, they're probably watching.
We ain't that late.
They were like 2 minutes late.
Yeah.
I tweeted it. Twittered it.
Oh, holy shit. A friend of mine from a long time ago is listening.
Who's the listener of the week?
Jesus. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Jesus listening.
Yeah. My friend Mena, we were from in the Marine Corps.
Very nice.
That was one of my battle buddies.
Very nice.
Top listener of the week. So thank you very much if you get to this episode. I don't know if you're starting from the beginning or not, like some people do.
That is so weird.
The beginning, we kind of was a little rough.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, like, check this out. If you're new listening to this podcast, you need to sound the episode. You listen to the newest one and the last one and just work your way into the middle.
What the fuck?
Benjamin Button it?
Yeah, you just work your way back into time.
God damn it, that's actually kind of cool. Old Ninja, are we pouring out any type of malt beverages for the dearly departed?
So we're gonna pour out two. We're gonna pour out a little bit of Gatorade,
Damn.
and then we're pouring out some champagne, a little brute. So we're pouring out Gatorade for one of the Bay Area's own, a legend, Dwight Clark, famous 49er player for the famous catch against the Dallas Cowboys, which most people mark as the beginning of the 49er dynasty.
And he was a tight end, right?
Or at least so, yes. I think he was tight end or wide receiver.
Okay.
I remember, but he died.
Was he a tight end or he had a tight end?
God
Damn.
I'm uncomfortable with this line of question.
Time. Shitting on them grades, man.
Damn. I couldn't even get the sentence finished. And we got him. But yeah, he died of ALS.
All right,
Yeah, and he was only, I believe, 61.
super young.
Yes, he was 61. So yeah, he wasn't that old at all. And then another sad one for I wasn't aware of this person. I mean, I just barely learned about this person a couple weeks ago, and then she passes away, and that is for Kate Spade.
Homestead of Incest.
So
She makes bags and stuff.
yes, she's a
fashion designer.
She's a famous fashion designer, which some of her accessories are used for a particular lifestyle to send a message.
Okay, but like, so
That was fairly oddly worded.
So her shit.
AKA Queen of Spades.
Hold on. Let me make sure I.
Damn it, Blue.
God damn it. Let me make sure I understand this. So her shit is like in her own stores or like
Yes.
in
So
Nordstrom's?
on Santana Row, she has her own store there.
Oh, so she is big time.
Yeah, she's big time.
Her coach bags have been commented by famous actresses about her passing because her coaches are.
She works for Coach.
She started the business with her 401k from her husband. She's actually the sister-in-law of David Spade.
Okay.
So she's a famous, fashion designer and whatnot.
Gotcha.
And yeah, she's a lot. You'll know her product when you meet a Queen of Spades.
Gotcha.
A lot of her stuff has
No, it's
spades.
not. I'm gonna say K-Mac has a Kate Spade bag. But
Damn it.
She's not a Queen of Spades.
But is she though?
No. I'm my first black dude. And only ever. You ain't going nowhere. I got you.
You got to cover all them bases. But yeah,
You got credit.
It's she hung herself.
God damn.
Kind of
Yeah.
sad. Like,
It is bad because when I found out about it, I heard she passed away. Then about 5 minutes later, I heard that she was found by her housekeeper. So I'm like, okay, maybe she was sick or something. Then I found out that she hung herself. Then I find out that she left a suicide note addressed to her daughter.
I'm gonna tell you this. So I heard about the suicide note stuff to the daughter and all that, and it was like literally the same day or maybe the day after that I heard about that stuff. TMZ, I mean, they
posted the letter.
It's probably accurate, but they just get stuff, people to
Confess?
either confess or get out,
to get the details,
like details immediately.
I think I don't like the way that they operate, man, to be honest with you, because they kind of go into people's lives a little too much. I mean, her suicide note should have just been left to her family.
Oh, I agree.
Man. You know, I agree. That shouldn't be out to the goddamn public.
I completely agree with that. I don't think it was like news that needed to be out there, but they don't give a single fuck sometimes.
They don't, like most of the time, you know.
And I suspect, and I don't know if this is true, this is me speculating, I think that they pay off people to get the accident.
They have to, especially not on camera. But to me, TMZ is just a newer, like a millennial version of the Inquisitor, because they do.
Well, that's what they originally were.
Inquirer, there you go. Inquirer, sorry. But yeah, I mean, they're do
tabloid
journalists. But TMZ
just
reports on like real accurate stuff. Like,
I mean, most of the time it's true.
Yeah, like they were the ones who broke the story about Michael Jackson's death.
Wow, yeah.
So, and they broke like a lot of other like very famous celebrity cases, but they do have those kind of like in-your-face gonzo practices, possibly paying people off, but they are very intrusive on celebrity lives.
Even with the death stuff, that's where it's like, God damn, the body's still like warm. You know? What the fuck?
So, R.I.P. to pouring out the brute for Kate Spade. And then,
Actually, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, were you about to list the next one?
Yeah, actually, is this the one you already had up or no?
No, I didn't have it up.
Okay, this is actually from one of our listeners because I didn't know that this person passed away. This is from Black Math. Thank you very much for bringing this to our attention. But there was a civil rights activist that passed away on May 21st that we missed, obviously, a couple weeks ago. So her name was Dovey Johnson Roundtree, and she was a civil rights activist, an ordained minister, and an attorney.
Very nice.
So R.I.P. to her.
Look at that. See? And we're not shitting on anybody, old ninja.
Well, I didn't say anything.
God damn it.
Well, you probably knew her, right? I mean, she actually lived to be well up there in age, man. She's 104 years old.
Wow, that's old.
I can't confirm or deny. I can't confirm or deny that we hung out or anything.
Yeah.
Or anything. You know what that means.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, I don't know who put this on there, but we're going to give a shout out to Jerry Maren. He's the last surviving Wizard of Oz little person. So
from the old,
Munchkin.
from the OG movies?
Munchkin, yeah.
So from the black and white turned color film.
All right.
So,
He passed away at the age of 91.
That is a long life
time
for
for
a little person.
Yes.
At least
Munchkin.
from what I know.
He was the Munchkins in Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, medically, it seems like that's a long life. All right, we got to get
It's funny. If you're too tall or too small, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fun fact about Wizard of Oz: the scene where the witch where she disappears into the red smoke. She actually burnt her face in that because, like,
God damn.
yeah, the trap door. Like, they did two cuts. The first cut, the trap door opened up.
Wait, what kind of door?
It's a trap.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a trap door. It opened up too fast, and you can actually see the trap door open and the smoke start coming out. So they tried to reshoot it, but this time the fire went off too fast.
Yeah.
So the smoke actually caught on fire, and she, like, the makeup she was wearing, like, got caught on fire too, and she got second and third degree burn.
What the
so
fuck?
they went off and just went off with the first take.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
That's some Michael Jackson Pepsi shit.
Yeah, for real. Wizard of Oz has some dark fucking secrets.
All right.
a lot of movies have some dark secrets.
Yeah, well, all right, let's jump on in it, goddamn. We got a big ass motherfucking show. Actually, I'm gonna say this. Why don't we start off with this hot, like, new news right off the presses from yesterday a little bit. Kelly Marie Tran, from Last Jedi fame. We talked a whole lot about this movie a few months back. She is jumping off of
otherwise known as Rose Tico.
Yes, Rose. Rose in Last Jedi, played by, I believe, a Vietnamese American actress.
Yeah.
And I don't remember her from anything else besides Last Jedi.
This was her breakout role.
Yeah. So let's just say it's her first big role. She jumped off of, or it's being reported that she's off of social media, including Instagram and all the other forms of it, based on internet trolls from Star Wars. Gentlemen, who want to take it? What y'all think?
Yeah, it's kind of dick moves. I mean, I don't know. I understand that people want to get mad if somebody's not playing a role or whatever, but a lot of this stuff was kind of going too far because she was wearing like traditional Vietnamese wear and stuff, and they were like kind of shitting on her for being Vietnamese and all this kind of racist shit. And it's just like, and then I can understand you don't like somebody's role or whatever, but I mean, it's a role that they play. You can I mean, there's a lot of actors I don't like, but I mean, they could be okay people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I really hate Channing Tatum as an actor.
Yeah.
But I don't hate him as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I just think he acts like shit.
His ex-wife is hot.
Yeah. I'm sure he's probably a cool ass dude in real life, though, you know? So, but people just kind of take that shit way too far, and
They can't separate fantasy from reality.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of fucking assholes, and I hated that the minority of these people got to her. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of people, even though they might not have liked her in the role, even though I did, I loved her role in the movie, but a lot of people didn't, and
I didn't.
I think it sucks that people went so far to kind of push her outside of the public realm. So.
Old Ninja, what you got on this one?
Since the debut of The Last Jedi, she has been the target of a lot of internet troll, a lot of internet hate. I talked about this a little bit when we talked about the review of The Last Jedi, but there's so many people that blame her for like the ruining Star Wars because they hated her character. There's people and they will attack her because of it. Yeah, but they blame her character. They blame that she was unnecessary, and they attack her because of the way they feel about the character, which is not the right thing to do. Like, you can have an issue with the character, but not the actress that played her. She took on a role, got paid to play a part, and she did that. It's not her fault that her character is written that way, but in order for these people to feel like they have some kind of voice or whatnot, they decide to spew out hate and attack this person that really didn't deserve any of this. So,
yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Last Jedi was a super polarizing movie for the fan base. I mean, we can't like gloss over that. At the same time, you know, Finn is no longer getting, I don't think, this level of hate. I don't think Rey is either. I think generally now they're more liked than they initially were at launch.
I think it's any new character in Star Wars, they're gonna get some sort of hate. Somebody, I mean, it happened with Finn, it happened with Rey, now it's happening with her. Yeah.
Sure.
It didn't happen with the girl who played Jyn Erso so much though. So
not as much.
Good.
No,
yeah.
But or I don't feel like Poe or what's his name, Supreme Leader Kylo got as much hate either.
Kylo got some hate, but Poe not so much because Poe wasn't. I mean, he was kind of like a secondary character. You know, he wasn't a main character.
Sure.
But with Kylo Ren, like I think people hated the fact that he was trying to be like a knockoff Vader, basically.
And that's all fair. But I guess what I'm trying to separate out is hating of the character versus hating of the actor.
Yeah. I mean, when people are calling out her race and telling like the world and potentially Lucasfilm personnel that she needs to be written out of the next film, she needs to be gone, she's terrible, like all this hate and spewed, and then throw racism and sexism on top of it, that's uncalled for.
Yeah, I mean, unless she does some really foul shit in her personal life, Lena Dunham, then, you know, you don't got to go out of your way and hate on a actor or actress. You know,
you should have more things to do in your life, though.
Yeah,
I mean, like literally, especially 6 months past the goddamn movie. You know what I mean?
She has been getting this nonstop since December.
Yeah,
and it's been I've shown. I'm in this really big Star Wars group on Facebook, and I have shown the guys on the cast just some of the just hate that they spew.
They make their own memes to hate on it.
Yes, they make all kind. They make memes. They make posts. They just like, and the posts have hundreds of comments because there are thousands of people in this group.
Yeah,
and there's ones that support her, but there's also ones that are like in defiance of her and calling out her race and her sex, and it's like none of that is indicative of her performance per se.
The trolls don't get any money. This is like literally
they don't.
They just want to get a rise out of people.
They do, but in the sense they feel like that they've won now. They're like, oh, we hope that she, doesn't come back, and then maybe now that she's not doing this, maybe she'll get kicked out of Star Wars, and they'll get write a better character.
Like, she's new to the acting world, so like for her to like, I mean, even though if people think she wasn't that great of an actress, it's like, all right, it's her first role. You can't really blame her. You kind of blame the director too, because like there's one not even the casting director, like the actual director, because they like tell them like, okay, I want to do this, and like they act it out. If they don't like it, then they'll just keep reshooting it. So you can be, I guess you have to blame the director really about if you felt like her acting wasn't that great. But then again, she's still new to the field, so you can't be bashing somebody that hard.
Let's not pretend this is the only movie that has been lukewarm at best or had mixed reviews when it comes to the Star Wars franchise. We all sat through that atrocity monstrosity of some of those prequels.
All of the prequels
were trash to me, but some people liked the third and second one more, but nobody is going to sit here and defend the first one.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You know, that was just a shit fucking movie, and for me it felt like, and I'm going back like almost 20 years now, but it felt like more of the hatred was spewed at like George Lucas.
No, Jake Lloyd. Like, people came at Jake so hard that he's nowhere to be seen in the Hollywood business anymore.
I mean, you could. I don't know what he's done since.
Nobody. He hasn't done anything.
All right. Well, maybe that's what. I mean,
it's been documented that they drove him off social media.
Goddamn.
And like
this was before. That was in '99 though. That was like before social media was a thing.
Well, they were still before it was a thing. But people were still attacking him however they could, digitally or whatnot. I mean, MySpace was around or whatever. So
'99. I felt like that was even before MySpace was big.
No.
So it looks like she's been around for a while, but all the projects before Star Wars was like short films, but she's been in a bunch of TV shows.
She seems like a nice girl. I didn't mind her role. You know, I had more of a problem, famously, with the purple hair, you know, Laura, but not Laura Dern. Laura Dern. Yeah, I mean, she cuffed the basketball player,
Baron
Davis. So, you know, she must have got that good. But yeah, I mean, hate the character, don't hate the fucking actress.
Yeah, but it's just bad. To me, this is bad, like, fandom, because this is a portion of a much larger problem with the Star Wars fan base, because a lot of them are blaming Kathleen Kennedy, who's the president of Lucasfilm. They're blaming her. They're blaming even J.J. Abrams a bit. They'll blame even Daisy Ridley, that there's a feminist agenda being pushed into the Star Wars universe, and they attack all of them, Kathleen, Daisy, and Kelly, about this and how they feel about women in the Star Wars.
Well, they eventually have to bring some women into Star Wars because the universe is so goddamn big, and it can't just be Leia and the other chick.
Yeah, but it's weird to me that these people, mostly men, feel like they're having some kind of either their childhood taken from them, their masculinity stolen from them in some way. Like, they feel like it's an all-boys club that belongs to them, and there's no girls allowed type thing.
It's a bunch of weak-ass dudes. I'll call them out. They're a bunch of weak-ass dudes. Like, if a woman being in a movie bothers you, or somehow you think that it's a feminist agenda or whatever, first of all, you cannot watch the movie. Second of all, it has nothing to do, like, that movie has nothing to do with your personal life. And it shouldn't. It's just it's for entertainment purposes only. Yep. It's some shit about fucking outer space and fucking space samurais and shit
and laser swords.
Space ninjas.
So get the fuck out of here with I'm so fucking butthurt. It doesn't matter. You need to clean your own fucking room. You know what I mean? Before you sit out there and try to destroy somebody's fucking life. You know, these people that go out there and attack anybody like that, I can guarantee you they're fucking scumbags in real life.
And I'm with you. I will support people having strong opinions about fictional characters in movies. Again, I just draw the line on the personal attacks on people, you know, even the personal attacks on the executives, like you said, Kathleen Kennedy and all that stuff.
Man, the
I don't
hate
like
for Kathleen is big.
And here's the thing, you can hate the decisions that she's made with the franchise, and you can have some legitimate gripes about some of the things that have happened with this franchise over the last 3 or 4 years. I don't like everything, and I'm a big Star Wars fan myself, but I don't know, I just don't have fucking time. I don't understand how you have this much time. I really don't. And what you get out of it. How do you get your fucking rocks off doing this?
Yeah. And
that's weird to me.
Well, what's weird to me, even if they do, let's say, because there's this thing about, you know, boycott Solo, boycott Kennedy, boycott Lucasfilm, and they're saying that there's rumors now saying that because of the Solo film that Kathleen might be out in September, and I'm like, I highly doubt that. And even if she was... yeah, even if she was out, Disney will just put someone else in, probably another female, and they're gonna roll whatever the fuck they want, and it's not going to be the narrative that you want. And I think a lot of this hate comes from the Disney's acquisition and doing away with the expanded universe, because people are expecting what happened in the expanded universe to show up on screen, and that's just not fucking happening. And they need to realize that these people are not going to retell stories that happened 20, 30 years ago from the 90s. We're talking like 94 and up.
Yeah, people they really need to grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? Just grow. I mean, I understand that you listen to a podcast with a bunch of grown men that do a bunch of kid shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like we don't get overly angry because unless it's like, I guess Transformers.
Spider-Man got us angry too.
Yeah, that's true though. But we're not out there saying we're not saying out there, fuck Tom Holland or whatever. I didn't give a shit about Tom Holland. I just cared. You already heard my fucking spiel on that shit. But yeah, I just think it's really weird, in this day and age, how people are so quick to try to get you on their team with all this. Oh yeah, let's all boycott. Blah blah. Blah. No, how about you do that? I don't know what the fuck I want to do. Fuck you and your little bullshit boycott.
But like what you were saying, you didn't like the Spider-Man movie, so you didn't go see it. You didn't go off and see it and turn around and bash it or whatever.
And I didn't tell anybody else not to go see it. I was like, go ahead and enjoy the movie.
But you did have a picket outside of the theater.
Not my Spider-Man.
I might have been punching kids in the face, but it's all right. Was the Spider-Sense out now, motherfucker?
Yeah.
It ain't the movie.
But let's switch it up. Still staying with Star Wars.
Here we go.
I saw Solo.
Oh, here we go. Shitting on the movie.
Wait, did you see it solo?
I did see it solo. I mean, we'll get to the whole.
Before you go, Quan already says that you're wrong.
Yeah,
that was his message to you.
Look,
him to you.
I gotta be honest. I'm a Star Wars fan. I bet Stitch that this would do better than Jurassic Park. I'm gonna owe him some fucking beer.
Actually, you might not.
I think I'm gonna.
Heard about the reviews from the latest Jurassic Park?
No, but I think money-wise, it's still gonna do better.
It's not good.
I'm sure it's a shit movie. Yeah. But I think they're gonna put more butts in seats. Solo was atrocious. Let me not fucking hide. This movie had the worst writing I've seen in any big budget film last 15 years, easily.
Yeah.
Yes, worse than Suicide Squad. Yes, worse than Beavis. Worse than a lot of the X-Men movies that were bad. Just atrocious, predictable fucking writings where you roll your eyes the whole goddamn time. At least for me. Now, I know it has mixed reviews with some of the fans and whatnot, and Old Ninja's given some of his review. Do not believe this motherfucker.
This bitch.
I'm positive Disney did this. I can't fucking prove it. I'm fucking speculating and doing some conspiracy theory shit. I don't give a fuck. Disney somehow, some way, strong-armed some fucking critics with some nudie pictures or something to prevent them from really giving honest reviews. Because if this didn't have the label of Star Wars on it, it would have gotten 3s and 4s.
It's all bad.
Old Ninja, I know you want to fucking retort on this shit.
No, I want you to finish your review before I say something. So,
what problems did you have other than writing? Was it acting too, or storytelling?
So I don't want to blame they had good actors in it, but they just were given such shit of writing that they were kind of pigeonholed, And Ron Howard, I've already had problems with him. I hated Beautiful Mind and quite a few of his movies. He's not a great actor, or not a great director. He wasn't the right director for this role. It felt very much like a movie of the week. Something made for the small screen rather than anything on the big screen. No, just don't. Oh, but here, sorry. Here's the kicker for me. This fucking cuck, the goddamn fucking writer. What's his name? What was the name of this fucking writer when we talked about that Lando bullshit?
Oh yeah.
It's in the movie actually.
Oh.
And fuck everybody involved in this shit.
Oh shit.
You know I'm a Donald Glover fan.
Yeah.
I've admitted very hard on this show that Donald Glover is a great actor. I like everything about him, from music to movies to TV.
So we gotta boycott Donald Glover?
Boycott Donald Glover.
I'm just kidding.
No, but
Jonathan or Lawrence?
He just
the writer? Was it Jonathan or was
I think
it Lawrence?
Jonathan. Yeah.
Okay. Jonathan Castan.
Lando literally.
Wait, they're brothers.
Yeah, maybe they are.
Yeah, they are.
Did they both write this?
Yeah.
This fucking.
Because they were writer-directors.
This wet turd of a sandwich.
They can both go fuck themselves.
Yeah. Dude.
Each other's butthole.
And these are spoilers. I don't give a fuck. You shouldn't have seen it already.
You should see it and make your own opinion.
Fuck that shit. Lando literally has some goddamn romance with a droid. Now, when in Star Wars has that ever been a part of any of these goddamn stories?
It's not.
Doesn't think about what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Fucking with childhood, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's never happened.
I mean, it's never happened. It didn't feel right. She's not like a sex bot where she's looking very humanoid and whatnot. She looks like an R2-D2 with
legs.
With legs.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call that a romance.
No, they make a lot of.
But does she got an import port airport, though.
Yeah, I mean, they literally talk about it like that. He's
They do
holding
talk
her.
about it.
Is she USB-C compatible?
I mean, he holds her when she dies. Like, come on.
No, he
Yeah.
holds her and fucking weeps. Weeps for this bitch.
She's dead.
I don't give a fuck, man. And she
It was a
tells
robot. It was never alive.
she
Goddamn it.
tells Khaleesi, we have sexual tension. But I nearly walked out on that bullshit.
I fucking
man.
laughed because it was funny.
That was
I
dumb.
I felt like it was one-sided.
Not my Lando. Not my Lando. Fuck everything about
See,
it.
I took that as that she felt that it was a certain way with her, and like it was Khaleesi that was trying to jump all over Lando because she was swooning and shit.
I was fine with that. The droid did not need to be involved in any triangle, like flirting romance shit. That was fucking bullshit.
I
man.
thought it was hilarious.
That was dumb as shit. It was
I
literally
thought it was funny.
this fucking cuck talking about some bullshit online about he's pansexual, and then they put it in the fucking movie. I didn't think they were going to double down and put it in the movie, but they fucking did.
Yeah. See, I thought it was like a joke, like an inside joke type thing, because I thought it was fucking
How
funny.
is that a good joke?
I thought it was funny. I was laughing. I'm like, wow, this robot really thinks that she's gonna smash her.
No, but I mean, there was like a little bit of sexual tension between them.
I didn't feel
And
that.
I just
I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a funny joke.
God damn. I'm sorry. What did you like about this fucking movie? Now that we can talk a little bit of spoilers. Or actually, any spoiler we fucking want.
Well, I'd rather not spoil the end, because that's still...
No, fuck that. They have a brief cameo with Darth Maul, who's looking old and tired as fucking shit at the very end. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody clapped. Nobody got excited.
See,
it was fucking a wet turd on the screen.
When I saw...
Big fucking deal.
First of
Darth
all,
Maul.
When I saw it, when I saw it, everyone was excited to see Darth Maul.
Nobody gave a
And
shit.
it's the version of him from the
So he has
Clone Wars, Star Wars
he has
Rebels.
cybernetic-
whatever.
Yes, he has
So he has robot
cybernetic legs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No lightsaber fights in a Star Wars film.
There was none
Yeah.
in Rogue One.
No, they're fucking with Darth Vader and what? Shut the fuck up.
That's not no light.
Jesus Christ.
That is not a lightsaber fight.
Are you
That's
gonna- are you
lightsaber
gonna-
deflection.
There's a lightsaber
Who else
fighting.
had a lightsaber?
There's a
then?
lightsaber fighting.
Who else had
There's
a lightsaber? Who else did? Who did he fight with a lightsaber? Just answer me that.
There is a lightsaber fighting
That's
in
not a
Rogue One.
lightsaber. That's
Okay.
That's not a
In this
lightsaber.
film, there is no lightsaber fighting. There is no force going on. And if you think that those are like quintessential things for Star Wars, like most of us do, you're not going to find this in this film.
Like, actually-
I don't think John Williams did the fucking score.
He did.
He did do it.
He did.
Well, it sounds fucking off. I swear to God.
Motherfucker.
Fuck you, John Williams.
Yeah, it sounds like he just got high and was like, hey, let me put out this fucking turd.
Well, he
Go ahead.
did music before it, but I didn't say if he did this actual score. But I was gonna say, like, I'm actually kind of glad that there's no Jedi in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Just because it's a solo movie. I don't want Jedi in all the fucking Star Wars.
Yeah,
I'm with
in
you.
my opinion, though.
I'm with you, but replace them with something of equal value or greater value.
Yeah.
Don't replace them with shit. That's my problem, man.
Well, because I know for Han Solo, like, he doesn't believe in the Force. He's like, it isn't until like maybe not the Last Jedi, but the Force Awakening, where he talks about how the Force is real because he's
Sure.
seen it.
Yeah, well, he's seen it, and he doesn't even see it until Empire, really.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, just another example of the bad writing. You have the wonderful actress from Westworld. Who's the
Tandy
one?
Newton.
Yeah, Tandy Newton, who we all kind of like and whatnot. She's been in great roles. She dies, and literally nobody gives a fuck for quite a while.
Damn.
Like, they don't even really mention her all that much. I mean, you
it's a
know,
pirate's life.
I'm just like,
It's pirate. They talk
Yeah.
about how they're pirates,
It's just-
scum and villainy.
but
like,
nobody gives a fuck about new characters. You know how like Guardians of the Galaxy gives you a talking raccoon, and you give a fuck about that talking raccoon and that dumbass tree. You know what I mean? You don't care about anybody new in this. It's predictable, and they have callbacks to the old Star Wars stuff like Lando's fucking cape and the Millennium Falcon and all that shit. But nothing feels quite right, and Han is smiling too much. No, it just feels like some movie of the week phoned in bullshit, man. Nothing works.
I'll check it out after it comes out of theaters.
Yeah, I liked what I liked about it is that being more of a hardcore Star Wars fan, a lot of the stuff that people have been complaining about, which I talked about earlier, which is the expanded universe, a lot of that is brought into this movie and made canon because of it. And a lot of people were worried about, particularly with Han's background about him being from Corellia, the Wookiees being being enslaved by the Empire. A lot of people thought that was going to go away with Disney acquisition, and all that is there. We also get information about a character from episode 1. We find out their fate in this movie, which I personally thought was a nice little...
What was that again?
It's a quick line when Lando talks to Woody Harrelson's character. He talks about a particular bounty hunter, and she's in episode 1.
If you really, really care about those level of details, then yeah.
So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. If you're, like, kind of really in depth in that shit, you appreciate that kind of shit.
Oh, goddamn.
What?
Wild Dog agrees with you. He said he watched it again. He said he's going to lower his score from a 6 to a fucking 4.
There you go.
Damn,
it's a
that's
turd, man.
Big fucking drop.
And I mean, truth be told, the public has spoken too. If we're really honest, this is an unsuccessful flop of a movie. You know, I've talked about some flops. I've shit on Tomb Raider. I've shit on some other things that have been flops. Ghostbusters a couple years ago. This one was a high budget financial failure.
Oh,
it dropped.
The next, go ahead.
I was gonna say it dropped like what, 26 million in 1 week compared to its box office opening.
Yeah, soft opening, and then it dropped 65% the following week with no real competition.
Yeah, it's all bad. And we'll predict the next flop. It's going to be Ocean's 8.
Oh,
That'll be the next flop, and they're going to blame it all on men.
Yes, they
Even
are.
though women make up almost half, at least half, probably like right around half
Yeah.
the population.
I bet you if it does well, they're like, oh, see, a woman can make a all
they'll
count
try.
woman, blah blah blah. Yeah,
They're gonna try, but it's not gonna do well.
It's not. Because first of all, the original Oceans didn't do that well. I mean,
Well, are you talking about the 60s one or the 2000s?
the 2000s one, it did all right. I like the movies.
Oh, I thought it did. I thought the first one did really well. I thought it was
not
good.
compared
they
to
did.
modern standards.
Compared to-
Well, I mean, I could look, but yeah.
Yeah, compared to the star power that's in the movie, they didn't make. They barely made. The first one might have made 100 million.
That's it? Worldwide?
Well, yeah.
Wow,
I mean,
okay.
They're fun films. I think they're great caper films, but they don't make. They're not like.
So worldwide, it made 450 million.
That's pretty good for 01. Wasn't it 01? 2001?
Oh, 450 total.
So yeah, that was in 01.
What was
Then-
domestic? Does it say?
I think that's worldwide.
457 sounds pretty good.
And then
am I
Ocean's
tripping?
12 made 362, and then Ocean's 13 made 311.
Okay, it went down.
Yeah, I expect it to keep going down.
Sure.
I don't think that it's going to go much more past that. So.
But I mean, can't we say that the first one
yeah,
was...
see, domestic, it was only 183 million.
No, almost
Okay.
200 million.
Yeah.
There.
how much did it cost to make
That
it?
doesn't seem like a flop. I don't think we're calling that a flop, though, are we? Compare it to budget. Compare it to budget.
Opening weekend was only 38 million, man.
Okay. I'm
don't know- I
trying
don't know
to put it in
budget,
2000.
The budget was 85 million. It's in the top area. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, they made my money back.
it made its back, but it's like,
Okay, it's not a huge hit. It's
Yeah.
not Avengers. It's not like Last Jedi.
and they were good movies.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them. Just turn the heater on.
But yeah, man. I mean, I'm just gonna give my review was 4.2
4.2.
out of fucking 10 on this one, and that was me being very generous because Donald Glover was not the fucking right person for Lando, and neither was
Really?
this writer.
Looked right.
Wow,
Yeah.
everybody kept saying like he did a really good job at it.
I loved him as Lando.
It's the goofy, played up for laughs. I mean, Lando wasn't a very funny character. He was a charming character.
Trying to sell you Colt 45, baby.
Yeah, I mean, he was someone that was about to get them draws from Leia, but he wasn't a funny comic relief character. This
Yeah.
one, he's fucking goofy.
Well, you know the funny thing I've noticed that nobody's talking about Woody Harrelson's character. Like, I actually forgot he was in the movie until you mentioned him right now. Is he like not that big of a role? Because
No, he's a big role. He's a big role. He's just
He's
not
like
that.
Han's mentor. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
he's not super compelling though. You know, and they don't even have any woodiness to him, which
so-
is hard to do.
were they smuggling drugs?
No, they're smuggling some
Fuel. Some
Fuel.
kind of experimental fuel.
Yeah, experimental fuel is. They do a train caper with that, and they do something on a mining world
Was,
trying to
uh,
get fuel.
Kessel.
Was Han or not Hans? Was Jabba in it?
No, Jabba. That would I was
damn.
waiting for Jabba. Jabba would have been fucking awesome. They
They do
allude
talk
to
about
him.
him, yeah.
They allude to him as being a gangster that they're on their way to at the end.
Yeah.
It's fucking shit. It's shit, man. It's shit, and that's why nobody's fucking watching it either. You know what I mean? I just can't believe that some of the critics are giving it like 8s out of 10s and shit. That's fucking bullshit.
It's a decent film.
Yeah. Odin gave it a 9.1.
That was
Yeah,
oh my
because I liked
God.
it slightly more than Last Jedi. A lot of people that you had posted about, they prefer this movie over Episode 7 and 8.
I mean, everybody's gonna have an opinion.
Yeah,
I get
do-
it.
Like most of my film people, they like this one more than the other movies.
Wow.
So
I mean, I get it. I truly do. So you wait till you see it on like a Saturday night or something, you know what I mean, on HBO or TNT or something. You're going to be like, what in the fuck happened on this screen?
So the budget for the Solo movie was $250 million, and right now they're just sitting at $271 million. So they just barely made their money back.
And don't forget, all the marketing stuff is not included in that budget. So, yeah.
All right, Blue, why don't you take us into the fucking future, goddammit?
Fuck yeah, dude. So last week I went to AWE, which is actually, I don't know what AWE stands for.
Augmented World Expo. What the hell? This is why I need to go to these things.
Because normally it's augmented reality, and I was like, fuck, what is, there's no R in there, what the hell? So, okay, dude, I saw so much fucking cool shit while I was there that, like, my mind kept fucking exploding. Like, there was so many crazy shit. So if you listen to the podcast over the years, we actually went to ODG, and we actually got to do a tour.
Tell what that stands for if you can.
It's Osterhout Design Group. It's in German.
Yeah, it's like a weird name.
Osterhout Design Group, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it.
So they were there, Meta was there, and they actually had the Meta 2 out on display for people to try. Right. But the line for these two companies was so fucking long. Like,
they knew.
Yeah, they knew.
This is funny because remember when we went to AWE like last year?
Yeah.
There really wasn't a line to ODG.
Dude, AWE this year was fucking packed. There was so many fucking people there. It was insane, dude.
Wow.
That's
good.
Insane. I mean, yeah, it's really good, but I couldn't there's a lot of shit I couldn't try just because the lines were too goddamn long. And I tried.
Tell me your press, bro.
No, I did do that. But
shit.
dude, they had like a line for press.
Damn,
it was fucking crazy. It was ridiculous.
Big time.
Yeah, I was right. Osterhout Group. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start off with a few things that I actually purchased there that I thought would be kind of cool in the cast. So first of all, there's this company called it's AFFOA, and they make a.
He's reaching for something.
They make a backpack. It's called the Looks backpack.
Cool.
And looking at this,
bought one.
Yeah, I bought two of them.
Looks like Burberry.
So it looks like a normal Gen Sport backpack, but like there's actually some cool technology going on with this backpack. So if you look at it, it just looks like a normal backpack.
Yep.
But it's actually kind of like a QR code.
Oh.
So if you have their app, let me see if I pull up my phone. So if you have the app, you can scan the backpack with their app, and what it does is that it actually has an augmented reality with the backpack. So it will have like so you can customize what information is displayed on your backpack.
Oh,
it's kind of fucking cool.
But it's only for people with the app.
It's only for people with the app, but it's kind of like a proof of concept. So let's see if I can pull it up. So right now,
Looks.
Yeah, it's LOOKS, and it's by AFFOA. It's like a weird thing, but so when you scan it doesn't even take that long for it to do it. So right now it's showing my name, so it says that this is Blue Backpack, and then above it, wait, what the hell? It shows somebody else's picture there for a second.
Yeah, give me your phone and move it closer so people can see.
So like you can customize it. You can have it like you can have an image that pops up. You can have some of your details on there. So you can have like your email address. You can have like sites that you like. You can have music that you're into. So it's almost like a social media backpack. But right now it's a proof of concept. They actually have a game that comes with that you can play with this. It's not available now. But what it does is like a little kind of like Tamagotchi will jump out of your backpack.
Oh shit!
And you're able to play with it. So like if I leave my backpack here, it will jump out onto like a table or something, and then you can like feed it. You can play games with it, stuff like that.
Does the symbol on the bag prompt you to you would see that symbol and say, "Oh, it's an augmented reality backpack"?
No. So like they
the symbol, I guess
for this it does, but they actually partner with Gen Sport. Okay. So like if you have a Gen Sport and like you know that that's a AR backpack, you can use that. So like
hold on, Blue. I'm pretty sure it's pull it up again. There's a symbol that's on the backpack. That's their logo. See that logo right there?
This logo. Yeah, that's their logo.
Sure that's how you know.
Yeah, that's the logo.
That's what I was asking.
No, I'm saying that like this logo doesn't matter. So like they partner with Gen Sport, so they have a Gen Sports backpack with the logo covered. It says Gen Sport here.
Oh, okay. Well, I think you're missing the point of what he was saying, though.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Like, if you saw this backpack, if you saw this logo, you know it's an AR backpack.
Yeah.
But if it was a Gen Sport version of this backpack, you wouldn't not know unless you knew about the backpack. Because the backpack, it's based off the pattern on here, so you like know that it's an AR backpack based off the pattern. But they also have like different patterns. Like they have like camouflage. They have like text panels or texture panels or something like that. But what's also cool is that this fabric can also be used on shoes. So the lady who hosted the event, or the one who was like doing the press stuff, she had on a pair of shoes that had this pattern on here, and you can scan her shoes with your phone and be able to like get her details and stuff like that, which is kind of fucking cool. So like the applications for this is actually pretty dope, because like say if somebody steals your backpack, you can change your set. Like nobody else can use this backpack. Once it's in your name, that's it. Like it's locked into you. But I mean, you can like transfer it over to somebody. But say like somebody stole your backpack, you can put an alert. So anybody who like maybe like if they're playing with their phone, they scan somebody's backpack and see that it was stolen, they can kind of report it. But it's also cool. It's like say like your kid is kind of playing on the field, like you can kind of scan around and see where they are, because the backpack basically just having the camera's field of view on your phone, and it will pick up whatever's there, which is kind of cool. Okay. But what's also cool is that you determine what the person sees, so they can just see your name, they can just see a picture, or they don't see nothing at all, which is kind of cool. So you actually control that. It's not like nobody can just steal your information, which is kind of dope.
What if somebody's gonna have that with a dick on it? Somebody's gonna do it.
Oh yeah, you definitely can do that. You can put any image on there, and it gets uploaded to the cloud, and then whenever somebody scans your backpack, it gets sent to their phone.
They're called Lux is the name of the company?
Yes. No. The name of the company is AFFOA, which I don't know what that stands for, but the backpack is called the Lux backpack.
AFFOA. I would highly recommend you put in an age limit. Yeah. So that if somebody has something that's inappropriate on their backpack, it'll just edit it out.
But what's kind of cool about this too is that when I was at AWE, like, there's like a lot of people have it, and you can kind of use it as like your business card, because you can save the information. So like once you scan a backpack, you can save their details.
Oh, you know what we should do? And you can see it later. We should make our fucking cards AR cards.
Oh, that'd be good.
You know what I mean? Have like a spinning logo. Yeah. You know?
Question for you though.
Sure.
So do I have to go to this company's site to get the backpack, or I can just go to a retail store, brick and mortar?
Right now, you can only buy it through their site. And actually, they're a non-profit, and they've been working with the government. So this backpack is actually available right now on their website for $35.
That's not bad.
Which isn't that bad for like a backpack with like some kind of technology in it, a little bit.
The only thing I would say though is nobody who isn't crazy into this world is going to just look at it and know that it's an AR backpack off the jump.
I actually bought two. I bought one for myself and one for the sweetness, and like she didn't like the way it looked, so I'm like, okay, whatever. But like I was trying to explain to her like all the cool stuff about it. She's like, I don't get it. I was like, oh, what is it's just not for you.
It's coming. That's the future.
Yeah, that's the future. But what's cool is that you can have clothes like this, like you can have shirts, pants, like all different kind of tails, and they don't have to have that pattern. They just have to have like a different kind of details within the jeans fabric for the phone to actually pick that up and be able to, like, it's almost like a thumbprint basically.
Yeah.
And the phone can recognize that, and you can have whatever details with that. But the next product I brought is it's these wine. So if you're watching on the live podcast, I have 3 wine bottles here, and this is something I didn't know until AWE. So this first one is called 19 Criminals, and what it is, you use their app. It's called Living Wine Labels. You download that app, and you can scan these bottles, and every one of the bottles have different criminals, and they'll come to life and tell you their story.
What the
Which is fucking dope. It's at first it's fucking scary, because it's like,
yeah, I bought one,
dude. Like they like literally come alive and start talking. Like there's no like graphic change or anything. Like the image starts talking, and it's fucking dope. And there's 19 different criminals.
So it looks like a holograph talking to you.
Basically, yes. So basically, just look. If you look at this image, it looks like that guy is talking to you, like the way it looks on there. But what's cool is that like there's one with the warden, and it has.
It's not on a level. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
There's one with the warden, and like he has like the little sliding peak door, and when he opens the thing and says like get against the wall, and because he's about to come in or whatever, that's pretty dope. But yeah, Kronos is gonna show this right now on the live stream, if you can see.
As a soldier, I fought for country. As a rebel, I fought for cause.
Wow.
I see how it's really the picture. So.
Yeah, so you can like move the bottle around, you can move the phone around, and he'll still just like talk.
James Wilson.
Jesus.
Fight to the end.
Pretty dope.
So that one's pretty dope. And then I never know that. So the next 2 bottles are Walking Dead bottles. I didn't even know Walking Dead had bottles of wine, but these are also augmented reality as well. So one of the bottles has a picture of Rick Grimes and with a bunch of zombies in the back, which is kind of fucking dope. and the other one has like a horde of zombies, and both bottles do different things.
Oh, I got to download the experience. Hold on.
Yeah, I think you have to download experience.
How would I know, looking at, like, going into Bev mode, that, you know, my wine bottle has this going on?
So on the app, the app tells you which wines are participating in this with the live label, the live AR label. But also on the
that's the AR label right there. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so on the back it tells you too.
But 19 Crimes doesn't. Oh, does it on the back? Okay. They should keep it on the label though, like on the up here where the cork is.
Oh, this one that one has it.
Yeah, but the other one doesn't.
The other one
this
doesn't.
is the Walking Dead one.
So you have
Hopefully y'all can see this.
Yeah.
And then you can see how it like moves.
It's almost like the inside the bottle becomes an environment, and you get to see like action goes down.
That's just fucking cool.
Yeah, but what's cool about the two Walking Dead bottles is you can so each bottle has a different scene. So one has Rick, the other one has like a zombie attack. Mm-hmm. Well, if you put the bottles next to each other and use the augmented reality, Rick comes out of the bottle.
Wow.
And the zombie comes out of the bottle. And that's all I'm going to tell you. So you can go to the store and pick these up. The bottles are about $17, $18 a bottle. The 19 Criminals is about like $10, so it's not that expensive. And I haven't had a chance to try the wine, but it seems like it would be good wine.
I mean, you can always keep the bottle even after drinking the wine.
After you drink the wine, you can definitely do the bottle. So the next thing I have, this one is an art book by, I believe it's, well, the app for this is called iJack, but it's a collection of a bunch of artists' artwork.
And it's iJack, E-Y-E Jack, right?
E-Y-E Jack. And what's cool about this, so the person who I interviewed or talked with, her name was Phoenix, which is kind of a dope name. And I asked her if that was her real name. She said it was.
Phoenix Marie?
I don't remember her last name. But she didn't have any cards. She wrote it down for me. But like every page, there's like maybe 50 pages in here, and every page is augmented. Actually, it's 50 pages and it's both sides. So there's artwork on both sides. But every image that's in here has augmented reality in it. But what's cool is that it's not just augmented reality. It also plays music.
It looks like some futuristic rave shit.
Oh, it totally does. Like I showed it to Kronos earlier, and he was like, "I can't watch this right now. I gotta be high," because this is definitely some crazy techno.
If I got
shit.
high, if I got high,
I did not inhale.
So let me show you just a quick little snippet of it.
I hope this shows up.
load it up and then give me your phone, and I'll put it up to the camera.
Here it is. And this right here is just the cover.
So it looks just like a normal book.
Yeah, it looks like a normal. This looks like something that somebody would have on their coffee, coffee table? Yeah, their coffee table.
Your phone's so wide. So this is the actual artwork, and then this is what it looks like. Hold on, let me bring it up. I need to see the live shit.
Yeah,
it's messing me up.
But like there's a bunch of different artists that participated in this, but the company also has like a bunch of other different books you can buy. So there's one with is it coming up?
Yeah, it's coming up. You see it on the screen?
Yeah, it's working.
So there's one with.
So yeah, so they have like different other they have comic books that goes with this too. So there's one that was a manga, and I was gonna buy that one. It was $20, but I was like, how am I? Because this book actually was $40, and I had to like kind of come out of pocket for that. But yeah, the manga was kind of dope because the character fucking comes to life. Mm-hmm. Like, so you're going through the comics, and like, not every page works with the AR because like there's some that have too many panels, but like the ones that was like full page images, the actual anime character comes to life, and like there's a whole bunch of different stories. But there's also some pages that are blank that you only can see using the augmented reality, which is kind of fucking cool. But what's cool about it too is that like you can zoom, like there's text on there, you zoom into the text, and the text is actually bigger. Like it's actually easier to read when you zoom in, and once you pull out, like it kind of gets kind of unfocused.
I never pull out.
So yeah, that's the three things that I purchased, but like there was still so much more I saw. So there was this company called Trilight, and this shit fucking blew my mind. They have a laser projector that's smaller than its fucking bottle cap.
God damn.
And it uses lasers, and like they said it can project up to like 50 inch screen from this little laser thing. Once a guy told me that they use laser, it actually made me think of Ready Player One, because the Oasis VR thing actually uses laser. Instead of like there being an image in front of you, it actually shoots images into your eyes.
What the fuck?
Once they said that, I'm like, dude, the future is now. This thing is so fucking dope. And I mean, the image isn't like perfectly clear, but it's definitely you can see an image. Like it's like they actually were playing The Simpsons on a fucking screen. insane. I took pictures of it, but like the camera quality doesn't look as great as it does in real life, so I didn't get a chance to actually post that picture. But
what about the sound and all that?
it doesn't. You know, it doesn't have a sound. I think it has like a jack that you have to plug into.
Okay.
But I mean,
makes sense.
It's proof of concept basically. The next thing I saw is a thing called Pico VR. I
think I've seen them before.
Yeah, they make a VR headset that doesn't use a computer and doesn't use a phone.
Ooh.
So it's almost like the Google Dream, except better. Like you can actually move around in your environment. So like with the Google Home, like you kind of got to stand there, or not Google Home, Google Dream. You have to stand there. You just wait controller. This one you can like tilt forward. You can walk around in a room. It has
How many waifus did you look at on there?
There was only one, but it still worked. But no, so it has infrareds on the front, so it's constantly measuring your environment, so it knows where in space you are. So when you're moving around, you can see stuff. But what's kind of cool is that like it has a sensor, so it allows you to go so far, but it just does that to warn you, like, hey, you know, you're far away from your starting point, but you can keep fucking walking. It's kind of dope. So one of the VR games I played was like this one with like a troll running around, and you had to like help him around. So like you had to like kind of go up a hill, and you had to like do little obstacles for him and stuff like that. That was pretty fucking dope. The next up, this one's really cool. This one's for the kids. Yeah. So there's this thing called Animal Maker, and basically it's building blocks. Like kids, they have this. They're gonna have it at the Tech Museum. Kids take building blocks. They build an animal. They build like what they think an animal would be, and they put it on this machine. And if you follow me on Tiny Batman, there's an image of a video of Tiny Batman on his little like turntable. So basically, you picture the kids put their building blocks on this turntable, and the computer scans it, and the computer tries to guess what kind of animal it is.
Tiny Batman on Instagram too.
Yeah, right? Tiny Batman on Instagram. So you put your little Lego block thing there. It scans it and it tries to guess what animal it is, and it's kind of fucking scary accurate. Nice. It's insane. Like actually, I made an alligator standing up, and it actually knew it was a fucking alligator standing up, which is kind of fucking crazy. So it's almost like there's this Google has this thing.
Did you give it a man bear pig?
So it's limited to what kind of like there's a category of what animals they can do, but no
actual real animals, not man bear pig.
But yeah, it's really cool. Like there was a bunch of people in line trying it out, and like a lot of people were building different things. But it's mainly like taking what a kid would make, or what a kid think an animal would be, and stick it on there. So I actually joked around. I just took like a straight green piece and stuck it on there to see if it'll come up as a snake, and it did.
Nice.
Next,
it was all, you're not creative.
And so what's so crazy about it, it figures it out in 24 seconds. So that's how long it takes for it to rotate around. But for some items, it actually can guess faster than that. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. It's like so Google has an application or a program where you can guess what you're drawing. Yeah. So once you start drawing something, it will just keep guessing what it think it is, and that shit's fucking scary accurate. Because like I tried drawing like a banana, and like first it started I was
thought it was like a food addict.
Yeah. First it thought it was a boat, then it thought it was a smiley face, and then all of a sudden it just said it was a banana. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Well, you try to draw it?
Yeah, I tried to draw it. Yeah.
You can't draw.
Yeah, well, no,
I can't draw. So
that's the thing. Like, it takes it's basically like playing Pictionary with a goddamn computer. It's like fucking, what's it, Blue? Is that the IBM robot name?
Oh, Deep
Big Blue.
I think it's Deep.
Deep.
God damn it.
Anyway, so so that's what the Google thing is. So next up, this one was fucking dope. So it's called Hollow Suit. So basically, it's this guy made a fucking suit where you can control AR. So basically you put on it's not like a full body suit, but it's kind of like
jacket.
It's like it's kind of like a jacket, but like it only goes like over your arms and your hands, and like you can control it with your legs. But this dude was controlling a fucking robot, like one of those like almost like a Rock'em Sock'em robot looking thing, like something like kids will build in like high school, like some kind of like tech robot. But he was able to control it with his own body. Like he can like move his arms, like he can make like I think it had like over 180 gestures, like movements with your arms you can make. Yeah. But you can make movement with your legs too. You can open and close your hands, and the fucking robot did the same goddamn thing, dude. Like I was like, holy shit, it made me think of that movie Real Still with where he controls the robot at the end. It was basically like that's what this guy was fucking doing. It was so fucking crazy. I actually got a chance to interview him, so you're gonna be looking for that pretty soon on our YouTube channel. Next up, there was a company called Orby, and this company makes an augmented, or It was the artificial intelligent assistant. This is the one I posted a picture of the girl. So it's basically Alexa and like in real life, basically. So you can ask her any question and she'll answer it. So like I asked like, how long would it take for me to get to the airport? And she was able to pull up a map and then gave me all the directions. But she like talks and like interacts with you.
How'd she look though?
You saw the picture. She was a white girl from the future. But what's so interesting about this is that like when I was walking back by there were some women standing there. They were fucking bitching about the way she looked. They were like, how come she has to wear a skirt? Like, how come her boobs are so big and stuff like that? I'm like, y'all guys just need to sit the fuck down.
You know, you should have sat there and just judged the shit out of them. It's like, why are you so ugly? why are your boobs so small? Why you so stank?
Don't ruin AR bitching about shit.
Yeah. So next up we have the the ZVR backpack. This was kind of fucking cool. So it's
another backpack?
No. So this one's for VR. So it's basically a computer you put on your back.
Oh, okay.
And you can strap your VR to, which is it's slowly getting popular.
So it's gonna get popular, but it's gonna get outmoded real quick. That's the unfortunate part because TP-Link already has like wireless headset, and and then also HTC is gonna make their official wireless.
Yes.
Headset,
so when I tried it out, I mean it was cool to have, but the thing is that the backpack got kind of hot on your back because it's running it's got the fucking processor and shit going, so it gets pretty hot. And I think the battery life was maybe about an hour or so.
So they usually have dual battery packs, so you can swap in and out.
Yeah.
So you never actually lose power.
You never go down. Yeah. So that was cool. But what was also cool about that was that they had this thing called Star Tracker VR. Now Star Tracker VR takes away the light tower. So with VR, mainly with the HTC Vive, they have light towers in a corner that lets the computer know where in space you are. Well, what this company did, they do away with the light towers, and there's actually like little reflector dots that you can put on your ceiling.
Okay.
For this event, they had like a net that was above and it had the dots. But there's a sensor that you can put on the side of your VR headset, and it points toward the roof, so it knows where in the room you are. But what's so cool about that is that it allows you to actually explore your environment. So you're not just stuck into one room. You can walk around a whole fucking building, like go from room to room to room. There can be multiple people in there. You can be at different levels. What other some shit that they had on there? Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and also they had the motion on front. So the motion lets you put your hands in front of you, and it will capture your actual hands.
Oh, like that
in
one.
Front of you.
I remember that one.
What was that one?
It was the motion. The move.
Something
I think it was Move VR or something like that.
Motion, something. Yeah, that shit was dope.
But they had that on there too. That's fucking kind of cool. The next thing, dude, I have this. I'm almost done. There's not that much left.
Good, man.
The next was the yaw. What do planes do?
Yaw.
So
pitch and yaw.
So basically, this thing was like, imagine like back in the '60s how they had like that egg, like that chair that you can sit in, that little egg thingy. So it's basically that, but it actually is a motion simulator. So like if you're playing like a fighting game, like a airplane fighting game, the actual fucking seat tilts to the left and right, forward and back. It shakes. It actually has mounts, so you can actually put controllers on there, so you can actually use them like a fighter thing. It's almost like that TIE Fighter game in the arcades. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very similar to that, but like it's something that it's real small. It's probably like maybe the size of like, I don't know,
like a chair.
Yeah, it's basically like a chair, like a beanbag. It's about the size of a beanbag. But like that was going on. That got started off on a Kickstarter, and they were able to reach their goal. So you actually can buy this. It's available for $850, which isn't that bad for the technology that you get with this, because like a lot of other shit's like in the $1,000 range. So this price isn't that bad for what you get. Next up, we have the Aero HUD. This is a head-up display for helmets.
Okay.
What's cool about this is that, so that's what it looks like. It looks really tiny, but it's pretty fucking dope. I didn't get a chance to play it. I'm talking about the yaw.
It looks like a barbecue pit with no lid.
Basically it does. I was gonna try to play it, but it stopped working, so they had to they just broke it apart.
Someone farted too hard on that chair.
But the yaw for everybody that's watching.
So talking about it again about the yaw is that it actually has it has a pretty deep tilt, so it tilts far enough for you to like be able to get out of the seat, but it tilts back really far, and it goes pretty far from left to right too. It's kind of cool, and it spins around too.
Oh shit!
And I guess it works for both like the HTC Vive, the HTC Vive, the Oculus Rift, and any mobile like headset. So you can program it to work with that, which is kind of fucking cool. I think it has like 4 or 5 different kind of wheels in there to get different pitch and yawns in the simulation thing. But yeah, that was pretty fucking cool.
Looks cool.
So yeah, next up was the Arrow HUD. This was a heads-up display for helmets. This one actually they're partnered with BMW to create a helmet.
Ooh.
The helmet has a rear camera, so you get to see like what's behind you, which is fucking important for fucking when you're riding a motorcycle. It's one word. So yeah, and then for the heads-up display, it has the camera, so you can see what's behind you. It has your GPS. It lets you know your speed, your RPMs. You get alerts when you get a phone call. And what's also cool about this is that it's voice activated, like it's voice controlled. You can tell. Hey, that's actually my picture on there. The second picture.
This one?
Yeah, that's mine. That's from. Yeah, that's my picture. That's weird. What the hell?
That is a trip.
Where's that posted at? I'm gonna have to sue. No. Copyright. But yeah, so it basically has all the details, all your stuff that you see on your console, on your display, and it gets put in front of you. Like your GPS is on there. It actually has alerts on there too. So like, I can't remember what the lady had told me, but like this is basically what fucking helmets need just to keep motorcycle riders safe.
Sounds like Tony Stark shit.
Yeah, basically it's basically fucking Iron Man suit in your head. But it like I said, it has voice control, so you control everything with your voice. So you can say like, hey,
wait a minute, this sounds like that one failed company that's coming out with a new helmet.
Oh yeah.
Shit, Shark. God damn it! What was the name of that fucking thing?
I know which one. It's like the one that was based in San Francisco.
I was about to buy it and I didn't.
Yeah, the helmet's like $1,000 or something.
Yeah, and I was legit about to.
Well,
buy
for
it.
this one, they just created the heads-up display. They don't actually create the software, so it's actually an open development stuff. So, but they are partnered with BMW for this helmet.
Good shit.
Next up, so our friends from SVVR were there, and they actually had a new software that they were promoting called High Fidelity. What it is, it's a VR chat room. It's kind of similar to AltSpace, but it's on a grander scale. So basically, it's a big ass chat room that can hold like a whole lot of people. Is basically what he told me. And every person in there,
100, over 1,000. What we talking?
I asked him like, can it hold up 100? He thought it can probably do 100 plus. So,
nice.
But what's cool about it too is that like you can customize your avatar. Like the thing with AltSpace is that you were kind of limited to what they gave you, but with this, like you can customize your shit. Like this woman, she's an artist and she made her
That's
art.
the whole staff right here. This is it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
She made a what?
So she made her avatar, but she made it with like she used I can't remember what she used. I think she used Photoshop for creating like the art, like the actual dress, but her dress was like metallic, so it was kind of reflective.
Okay.
So and you could see that when you're in VR, like you can see like her dress will reflect your face off of it or the environment around her. So if light hits it, it like bounces around. So she was basically a walking disco ball.
But you know that people in real life are just going to make themselves have huge titties and big dogs.
Oh fuck yeah! So
Like
it's funny because when I was in the chat room, I was like, okay, this is all impressive, but y'all guys got that Wakanda knuckles or whatever. Somebody's like, yeah, and all of a sudden their thing changed into the it's not the Wakanda knuckles, it's the Nigerian knuckles.
Yeah.
And the person changed into it. He thought, hey, you know what the map is? And
Do you know the way?
yeah, he's like, do you know the way? You don't have a map. You do not know the way. So yeah, that was kind of fucking cool. And they definitely want us to come and check out their studio because they moved to Mountain View. So we definitely got to set that up. So when I was there, John and Carl both were there. So I got to chit chat with them a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Next up, we have the Infinite Deck. This is nowhere associated with us.
Infinite what?
The Infinite Deck.
Infinite Deck. I know what it is.
Yeah, so last year, so it's changed. So last year, or the previous year we went, the way that what the Infinite Deck is, it's not a cosmic treadmill. It's an infinite treadmill that moves in multiple directions. So if you're running forward, it goes the direction. If you run to like at an angle, the actual track will move with you in that direction.
This is the new one, right? This one?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
what's cool about it is that last year they had like a harness that you had to wear, and once you start to lean, it's almost like a mouse trackpad, like the little thumb thing that they used to have.
Yep.
So when you move, the tread will move with whatever direction that you're kind of pushing to. And it didn't work for me because I was too lightweight, so I didn't really get a fun experience with it. But this time they got rid of that, and now they have it so they use the HTC Vive like portable sensor. I can't think of what it's called, but you basically wear that on your belt, and as you move around, the treadmill, like once you move past a certain point, the treadmill starts moving to kind of bring you back into the center. And what they're trying to work on right now is to be able to make it so you never leave the center.
Yeah.
Once you start moving, the treadmill starts moving, and that's what they're really working toward. Yeah, I have that shirt.
Yeah, I'm gonna use. This is footage from Smarter Every Day. If y'all, his YouTube channel is dope. Just so people know, I don't want to get hit with some copyright thing, but he's demoing it. Here we go. The show him moving around on the Infinideck. It's funny how like they took the overhead rig and basically just moved it down.
Yeah, basically.
And so, what's the waistband for?
So the waistband has the HTC tracker on there. So you probably can't see them from behind, but basically once you start moving to a certain point,
there we go.
The treadmill uses that as a signal for it to start moving.
Yeah.
Nice.
And like the rail's there to kind of like hold yourself. Although they have the sensors on his feet for this video.
Oh yeah.
But that's so they can track his feet for the robot to be moving.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, that was actually, I didn't get a chance to demo that because that line, like they had a waiting list and the waiting list was for 8 hours. Like it was ridiculous. And I tried to
last time there was like no wait at all.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
That's how popular. That's how crazy packed this fucking thing was this time around.
I would get on there in a minute. I don't like the name though. Infinite Deck.
Let's
Sound
see.
like Infinite Dick.
Yeah, right. So next up,
Death rape machine comes down. You're all like, what is this?
You ever seen Barbarella? That was a great movie. Y'all didn't see that movie?
Which one?
Barbarella?
Oh yeah, the old school one. Yeah.
Man.
all right. So next up we have ODG. So ODG, I didn't get a chance to experience their thing just because they didn't really have anything new. Like their display was actually smaller than it was from the previous year. Like they didn't have just a table. They had like a big chunk of the section. But they didn't have like some big ass artwork that was hanging above, let you know like ODG was here. So, but they did partner up with Porsche, and they're allowing their mechanics to use their augmented glasses to be able to do mechanical shit.
Hell yeah.
But they did have some. So when we were there interviewing ODG, Kronos' older brother was there, and he's a firefighter, and he got to see some exclusive shit. Well, that exclusive shit was there today, or was there last week. So they had the firefighter mask there, and it had augmented reality and the display and stuff like that. And they also said like it's good for they're gonna use it for pilots, like cargo pilots, because a lot of times they'll be flying and a fire would break out in the back for some random ass reason, and they can't see their instrument panels. But with the augmented reality up, they're able to still see their panels and be able to like control the plane and still get like oxygen flow to them. So
saving lives.
Yeah, for real. Next up we have the VR Hero. This is the one that I thought was fucking dope. I felt like I felt like I was Batman in a fucking Iron Man suit because this goddamn headset was fucking huge because it's a 5K VR headset.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it called again?
It's called VR Hero. And yeah, so it had a 5K VR headset. It has a 170-degree field of view. And dude, this thing was fucking ridiculous. Like,
real big.
Yeah, it's real fucking big, but it's not heavy. Like the way that they have it.
I'm sorry. Can I ask? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
real quick question. So 5K as in better than 4K?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa, shit.
And both there's two screens in there. Both screens are 5K.
Jesus Christ.
And
Did your eyes bleed?
No, but like there was like no screen door effect with it. So with the HTC Vive and the Oculus, like because of the what is it called, magnifying glasses that are in there, you kind of get this. You can see in between the pixels, so you get this thing called the screen door effect. But it's
not everybody knows
it. But like it's not like terrible. Like it depends on like the scenery basically. But for this, dude, it was like I was inside of a fucking garage. And the guy's like, turn around and check out that Porsche. I turned around, the fucking Porsche was there, dude. It was really fucking there. It was ridiculous. But this thing is fucking massive. It is so fucking big.
That look heavy.
Dude, it looks like it's heavy, but it's not that heavy.
Okay.
What's cool about it too is that the lights in the front, you can change the color of them.
Does it have a fucking, looks like a Connect on the bottom?
Where?
On the very bottom, like right here.
Oh, so it has that motion camera. So when your hands are in front of you, it can see your hands. So that's a newer version of the Move or the Motion, I believe it's called, and it's a smaller version compared to the one we saw before. But it looks like the what's the name? The Connect.
Yeah. But it's not. I can see it now close up.
Yeah, and that shit was so fucking cool. It was really cool, but it's fucking huge.
It looks like the shit from Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, like
Batman was in the mega armor.
Yep. Yeah, it looks just like that. But what's cool about it too is that like it actually doesn't use that much. I mean, it uses the latest and greatest processor or video card, but it's still like it ran pretty well. It was kind of fucking cool.
5K on both. God damn.
All right, next up we have. Sorry, got a few more left. Next up we have Microlab. So Microlab, what's cool about them is that so a lot of the AR stuff, they are mainly focused at like commercial shit, like for businesses, and like none of them are really for the public. But this guy, he's looking at the real fucking future and selling it to customers. So basically, it's almost like the Samsung Gear VR where you use your phone for the virtual thing. I mean, we've seen this before. So basically, it's a display where you put your phone up, like your phone is like up here, and it reflects off a piece of plastic, and it bounces back into your face. It's almost like a periscope.
Okay, yeah.
So you periscope your phone back into your field of view, but it gives you a feeling of augmented reality. But like everything's controlled with like a Bluetooth controller, so you're able to like move things around. You can like open up browsers and stuff like that. But what's cool about it is that it's easy. Like it's so fucking simple. Like anybody can fucking use this, and you can buy the. I don't know if you can buy it now. I think you can. I believe you can buy it. But like the fact that it's something that a consumer can use and not something that will cost them like thousands of dollars, like a lot of the VR the AR stuff is right now.
That's accessible.
Yeah.
I like it.
Next up is Microlab.
Didn't you just say Microlab?
Microlab?
It's Mirror Labs.
Mirror Labs. Sorry, Mirror Labs was the one I was talking about. Next up is Dottie. So I interviewed these guys. So they're actually partnered with ODG. So they make an augmented reality software that allows you to basically kind of tag your environment.
Yeah.
So you can leave like, so in an interview, the guy left like a sack full of money in one location. And what's cool about it is that if you have the same app on your phone, you can go to that area, and what it does is it basically takes a capture image of that environment and basically makes a QR code with it. So anybody who scans that area again, the bag of money will pop up.
Oh, so you can do like treasure hunts.
Yeah, so basically you do treasure hunts. You can do like, you can put like logos in certain places. You can put like hidden items or like clues and stuff in certain areas.
I'm putting porn everywhere. You know it.
Titties every fucking where. So yeah, I interviewed those guys. They were really cool. So I got to try out their product. There's more. So, the next thing I tried was, this is the guy who emailed us. It's Asher. So what's cool about them? They made an augmented reality software that, well, the demo that they showed me, they had stormtroopers. So basically,
what is it called? The company.
It's ADSHIR. Basically, they had a software that, it was kind of cool. So they had stormtroopers that came coming out, and they started dancing to Thriller.
Sounds better than Solo already.
But what's cool is that, so what's cool is that they had a mirror on, like they had an actual like a mirror in real world, and the mirror had a reflection of the stormtroopers.
Oh shit!
So, like as you move around, like the image of the mirror changed too, even though the stormtroopers were still there. Like, it was fucking mind blowing how this all worked. But what was really cool is that it was kind of a game too. So like you can click, so you can have the stormtroopers try to kill each other, and if you click in certain points, they'll shoot at the mirror and make it bounce off the mirror and hit the stormtrooper you're trying to aim for. So you basically have to aim for the stormtrooper. But what's also cool is that, so Kronos has the dinosaur up right now. So they actually had a dinosaur too, so you can try to shoot and kill the dinosaur.
Damn.
But just the fact that like it bounced, like the images was mirrored off of the mirror, like it knew that it was looking at a mirror, which was kind of fucking dope. Which is pretty sick. I didn't get a chance to interview these guys just because when I went back they weren't there, but yeah, it was definitely really fucking cool.
This is gonna change life forever.
Oh yeah, dude, it was ridiculous. The next one, I'll finish up with the last one. The next, actually, there's two more left.
Go ahead.
So next one's called the Igloo VR. This one made me sick. Like I couldn't fucking handle it. So it's basically, you know how like I want to say the Exploratorium, how they have that dome thingy that you walk into.
Oh, that was at WonderCon.
No, so this one's the one I went to was different. I know which one you're talking about. Like
okay.
that. This one was totally different. It's basically the one with the people on the bicycle. So basically, it's a giant room, and everything's projected on the walls. So it's a 360 view of a world. Yeah. But when I walked in there, they were showing like a footage. They were playing a video game in there.
Nice.
And the guy he had tilt the controller, and the environment tilted. So right when I walked in there, the environment tilted, and it fucking, I had like, what's it called, like vertigo or whatever. Yeah. I like walked in and walked out, and the girl's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "That fucked me up." Yeah. She's like, "Oh, that's good. That's just showing you that it worked." But I was able to go in there, and it was kind of cool because like you can see like a 360 environment. So like if you were to go, like you want to go see like a museum or something like that, but it's kind of limited because you don't feel like you're there. It just feels like you're watching like a screen.
Yeah.
Interesting.
In a tight space.
Yeah, like I was expecting like to be like fucking like Star Trek with like virtual rooms and shit like that, or the holodeck basically.
They need that 5K all around you.
Yeah. The next one, last one. I mean, there's more, but I'm gonna cut off here. I feel like I'm rambling. But yeah, so it'll be good for something like that. So like right now, Cronus is showing a video of some people cycling and the environment's kind of going around them, and that'll work for that. But like, you know, the fact that the ground is kind of still dark and the ceiling is dark, it kind of pulls you away from the actual experience.
Again, I'm only going to porn for this, man. I mean, could you imagine just like paying $5 for 5 minutes? But you know,
well, this would be I should have told them like, hey, I know a video guys should play. I was gonna have them play what's the name of those girls that have the VR?
G1C?
No, not that one.
oh Jesus.
The Korean girls, the one that they had a 360.
4 minute?
Yeah, 4 minutes. Yeah, I should have had them play that because that would work perfect for that. But okay, next up there's this one's called Wrench. It's WRNCH. This company, they basically they do motion capture using just a fucking web camera. And what's so crazy about this is that they can track the entire fucking body, and not just one body, like multiple bodies. So it should be a top one.
So people having sex then, right?
No, so like what's cool is it tracks your limbs, like your legs, arms, stuff like that, and you're like, okay, that's impressive. But no, it tracks your fucking fingers too. Like you can move your fingers around, and it captures like all your fingers and stuff too. And not just that, it actually captures your fucking facial features too.
God damn.
And this is only through a fucking web camera.
So it's like you can make a perfect avatar, basically.
Basically, yes, you can make a perfectly moving avatar. But what's even cooler is that it doesn't just capture one body; it captures anybody that's in the fucking camera. So like there was one point there was 10 of us standing there, and it was capturing all of us. It was fucking ridiculous. And it was like capturing our facial features, like our finger movement. Like I did like a little dance, and it was fucking capturing that. And this is all through a goddamn web camera.
See, here's where my mind goes immediately. Dead celebrities that you wanted to bang when they were hot. You know what I mean? Like,
life.
Go back to fucking Marilyn Monroe from the 50s, or fucking Vanessa Del Rio from the 70s and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is she still alive?
No.
Oh no,
Yeah,
she's still alive, but
Vanessa Del Rio.
I want the 70s version of it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
And so that was pretty much it for the VR stuff. But like, dude, so there was other stuff. Like they had like a learning how to DJ VR thing. They had like a learning how to dance. They had an art gallery using HoloLens. There was a bunch of VR or AR games you can play with your phone that you could play there. For the banquet, so there was an after party, and for the banquet, they had it at a banquet hall. They actually didn't have any VR going on there, but you only got one drink, which is kind of cool. But like last time they were like they splurged, but it was still pretty cool. But at the banquet hall, I met there's actually a black owner. So there's a picture of me in a green screen room. Yeah. And it's not just the screen, like the whole entire room was fucking green. Like the whole entire fucking thing was green. So there's a lot of like possibility there. But overall, it was a really cool experience. And
How many days you go?
I went for 2 days.
Nice.
And yeah, my feet's fucking tired. But yeah, I definitely look forward to some videos of me interviewing people coming out sometime soon.
Good shit. It was all in Santa Clara, right?
Yes.
Good shit, man.
That was fun.
No, dude, you covered it well, man. You represented. Good shit. Kissing babies, rubbing arms, rubbing elbows.
There's still a bunch of shit I didn't cover. Like this guy had fucking VR binoculars that uses your phone.
Binoculars.
Yeah, binoculars. Yeah, there's some fucking cool shit, dude.
Santa Clara.
All right.
Oh wait, one more thing. So, I met a.
There's more. Go ahead.
I met one guy. He's a black software developer, and he created a software simulation that allows you to experience. I wouldn't say allow you to experience being black, but you get to go back in time during black troubled times.
That
like
sounds
basically
horrible.
Yeah, so like I was speaking to. Hopefully, I can get him on a podcast. He's very interested. This dude's a fucking blurred. I was like, hey, are you watching anything new? He's like, oh yeah, I'm like big into Steven Universe. I'm like, money, pound it out. But no, like he's a definitely. He's from I think he's from the south somewhere. I can't think of where he's from. But
like you can get fire hoses pointed at them.
Yeah, basically. So
you can dogs get chased at you.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, so basically he said like it's so people can experience like what black people have gone through in their life. Like even for kids nowadays, because they don't understand like how hard things were back then. Like getting yelled at.
In a museum, I could see that being an interesting display. Yeah. I can see what you mean now.
But yeah, I wouldn't. It's not a game I'll be buying. Like fuck that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely, I'm gonna try to get him on the podcast so we can talk about it. And he has like a bunch of startup companies that he works with.
Is he local?
No, he's in the South somewhere.
Cool. It's good shit.
South.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Like I hung out with him. We had a few drinks. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Good shit, man. Good coverage, man.
You get the booty? You got a few drinks. I'm just.
He was a dude.
Just saying.
I'm no Lando.
Damn. Shut you up and knock him down. All right.
Yeah, I like it. All right, where are we going now?
Can we talk about California being shitty real quick?
Go ahead.
Because I got a fucking rant about the state that I still love, but now it's kind of a love-hate relationship.
Just off that soapbox.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. This fucking state has been slowly but surely pushing me out of this motherfucker. And I love being here. Mm-hmm. But recently they passed some fucking bullshit measures that I can't let this shit stand. So I know the rest of y'all, the rest of the states, this is going to sound hilarious to you, but there was a bill that was passed. It wasn't even voted on by people, but it's limiting the amount of water that we can use to 55 gallons per person a day, which is fucking ridiculous because basically you can't take a bath at all.
You can't do laundry.
You can take a shower, but if you take a shower and a bath and you got an old school fucking washing machine, you kind of fucked. You're going to get fined. And that's the 55-gallon limit is where it starts. They want to end it at 50 gallons a day.
God damn.
And it's just like, I don't understand why the fuck they're doing this. It's so fucking dumb because we have an opportunity. I understand that we have droughts here every now and again. It's cyclical, and it has to do with El Nino. And every fucking cycle, it fixes itself. I don't understand why all of a sudden they kind of forgot that. But even if it didn't fix itself, they should just improve the reservoirs that we have here. Like during the last El Nino event that we had, we went from a drought to El Nino, and El Nino brought all the water back. But there was like dams that were literally fucking falling apart in like flooding places. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
And it's like, why don't they fix those and like make other reservoirs?
Yep.
If Las Vegas and Arizona and New Mexico never fucking ran out of water.
Well, now, even in like India right now, they have like fucking like oases and shit in the desert.
Yeah, but for some reason we're not building new reservoirs. You know what I mean? Like we should have done that a while ago. We should have been using desalination plants, shit like that. We're literally next to the biggest body of water on the fucking planet, and we're not using it for water. And people are like, "Oh, what if we drain?" We're not gonna fucking drain the oceans, you idiot. Like when you use water, it's gonna eventually evaporate and go back in the water and fucking rain somewhere. So don't give me that fucking we're gonna drain the ocean bullshit. You're fucking stupid. People don't drink that much goddamn water. Anyway, it's been a total mismanagement by our fucking state government because this state has been it's approaching overpopulation, and they have not once decided to invest into our infrastructure. They haven't invested in our fucking electricity grid. They haven't invested in our fucking roads, our bridges, our water infrastructure. Fucking nothing, unless they can get money out of it. And it's really infuriating because a couple of actually it's like last year, Jerry Brown, our governor, he was saying how when he gets out of office they're gonna have a $6 billion surplus. Meanwhile, he just upped our fucking gas taxes by like a significant portion, and he's gonna do this fucking water reduction thing. Yeah. And there's something else that he's doing too that's kind of fucked up. I forgot, but it's more shit just on the backs of the people. You know what I mean? It's total fucking bullshit.
But I was gonna say it's kind of crazy because like they built over on 680, they made a carpool lane, but it's a fucking toll carpool lane. Like you have to use it, you have to pay a toll.
It's on 882.
Yeah, they're doing that now too.
Yeah, they're building it now, and they upped these motherfuckers. This is how fucked up California is. They fucking upped our tolls across the bridges in the Bay Area to fucking $9. $9 goddamn dollars. And the people that voted on them are people that were not like using the fucking
nobody
bridges.
Fucking uses it.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, what the fuck? And so because of that, in 2021, I'm looking to fucking exit this fucking. Honestly, I was ready to move today, but Kamak was trying to talk some sense into me. No sense was fucking considered. I want to fucking leave now.
Well, it's fucking crazy because like I swear to God that like the last time they raised the price of the bridge toll, they said like, oh, it's gonna be temporary and it's gonna be used to like pay for this and that and this and that, and yet that fucking money went to nothing.
It did. So this is the fucked up part is that tolls historically were only made to build whatever it was doing. So they would build a road or a bridge or whatever, and the toll was just made to finish the construction or to pay for the construction.
Yep.
It was never made to supplement some other fucking bullshit. They were never made to fucking keep people paying. You know what I mean? It's an extra fucking tax.
Yeah.
And in the Bay Area, if y'all are not from here, I've never been here, the bridges from like into the peninsula, you have to go really fucking far down or up. You have to go really far down to get around that. Like really fucking far. So literally it could be 50 miles out of your fucking way to avoid a toll. And that's where they get you. And it's fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah.
I can't stand that shit no more. Especially because of the raising housing prices too. Like me and Kim are looking at houses now. We put in like a bid to one place, we didn't get it. We went $40,000 over fucking bid, like over what they were asking, and somebody else outbid us by like significant portion. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. So we're looking at another place, and they're ridiculously expensive, and it's dumb. Like I look at places like in other parts of the country, and it's so much fucking cheaper.
Yeah.
Like it's so much fucking cheaper. Like I can buy a fucking mansion somewhere else for what I'm gonna pay for a fucking house here that's like 3 bedrooms, 1,000 square feet.
All true. All fucking true, man.
Yeah, what sucks about the bridge toll thing is that like you were saying, like Santa Clara and people in San Francisco so it's Santa Clara County and San Francisco County. They're the ones that like had the majority of the votes to end up making it pass, but they're the ones that probably use the bridge the least, which is kind of fucking ridiculous because if
they
you
don't
live
need the bridge.
Yeah, they don't need a bridge. They live in, like, I mean, people in San Francisco maybe they might cross the bridge and come back, but most of like tech businesses are on the peninsula, so there's no reason for them to really cross a bridge. But there's like people who live far away who are like they're called super commuters, and like they live in like
fucking Stockton and shit.
Yeah, they live far away, and so they have to cross 2 bridges. So that's fucking like almost $20 a day for them crossing bridges. It's fucking ridiculous.
Plus your gas money, plus your registration, plus all the other bullshit you get to deal with here in California.
Yeah. All because, though, sorry to just jump on in, but all because literally for the past 40 years they've never built enough housing to meet anywhere close to the demand. They have what's known as a drawbridge mentality, and I'm a super economics nerd on this bullshit. But if you look at California has 40 million people, they don't build anywhere near enough housing to like support areas. Even though LA is huge, San Francisco Bay Area, San Diego, huge areas, they don't build enough. And they refuse to build high density. That's why you don't see any besides San Francisco.
Well, now they're doing a lot of high density, which is fucking fucked up.
No, but nowhere near enough. That's the thing.
Right,
when you don't do it for like 40 years, then you build a little bit. People think it's a lot, but it really is a drop in the bucket.
Well, I'll give the perfect example of what you're talking about. So the hometown that I grew up in is Newark, California, and literally they built, I think it was like 4 new homes in 15 years.
Yep.
And that was it.
Yep.
Like now they're building them, but it was like 15 years of fucking nothing.
Yeah. So you have pent up demand for years and years and years, artificial demand, because there's been demand for living over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if you can't, then you move further out. But Peninsula and the city don't build, and even the East Bay doesn't traditionally build nearly enough.
Yeah, and it's kind of fucking. It's like a perfect storm because tech people here we get paid a lot of money. I mean, I'm one of them. I get paid a decent amount of money, and but I'm not willing to pay a fucking $5,000 mortgage. You know what I mean? Or a $6,000 mortgage, or whatever $1,000 mortgage. And I'm not exaggerating with you for
a relatively small home.
Yeah. Like literally, I'm looking at just today. I put in a bid on a place. It's 3 bedrooms, 1,100 square feet, and the bid that we're putting in is $625,000.
Yeah. And just to put this into context, it used to be like, okay, hey, people who want to live in the city, they're going to pay a premium. And everybody understands that. Kind of like Manhattan, totally get that. But imagine if you put it in the perspective of New York, Queens and the Bronx,
or if you went,
Brooklyn.
Say if you went to like Buffalo or some shit.
Yeah,
that's literally, that's literally what it is.
Yeah, it's like, okay, further away from the core city, you shouldn't be paying astronomical, but because they haven't built, over time, it gets worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, that's crazy. The bridge tolls, did they say that some of that money's going to BART? Because I know that one of these is supposed to go to BART.
It shouldn't go to BART.
Yeah, BART should have their own fucking money because they just passed, like last year, there was a fucking bond that they passed for BART to get money to get new fucking carts that they were behind on fucking even printing production because shit keeps breaking down.
So they need new carts or trains, which are not fully running. There's literally
but they bought 250.
I know, and they're trying to expand all the way to the South Bay.
Hold on, real quick. One has nothing to do with the other because you have people who are crossing in their cars from the East Bay to the peninsula.
Yeah. They're not taking BART.
That have no option for BART going across that way unless you're going to go all the way around the city. BART is already approved with funding from previous elections and ballots to go to the South Bay. BART could have gone to the South Bay in the 70s. I know.
Oh yeah, but
my dad literally worked for BART.
Santa Clara
for 40
opted
years.
out.
Yeah,
they were
Same
being
with
stupid
Maren.
about it,
I mean,
and then they built the area that they could have built. They built all their stuff that's in the way, so they had to do some civil engineering to figure out how to get from where they are now down to the South Bay. And it's kind of stupid because I was like, well, they could have had connected. All they needed to do was just maintain by now, but now they got to build new infrastructure. They're behind on their current stop.
The one in Milpitas?
Yes, that one's like
it's like
almost a year,
done. Yeah,
it's a year behind. It's literally a year behind, and they're building housing at the same time around this same area.
It's total mismanagement by the government.
It's all bad. And I'm like, this is never going to get finished. But yet they want to build, another. I think it's 10, 15 miles further south, which is supposed to be doing done. So it's like weird.
Yeah, it's crazy out here. Good weather, but crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
Hold on. The other one that pissed me off was San Francisco just passed. Luckily, it's local only, but they passed a bill where you can't have any flavored tobacco products at all, including vaping products, e-liquids.
But you can't sell or have?
You can't sell.
Oh.
Which includes menthol. So menthol cigarettes are now legal in San Francisco.
That's racist.
Wait, so
that's what I said too. Yeah.
So wait, I can't pick up and leave.
So I'm like, they already made it in San Francisco. You have to be 21 years old to buy cigarettes, which is fucking stupid.
God damn.
And the whole flavored tobacco, it's so fucking people, they want to pretend like adults don't like things that don't taste like shit. You know what I mean? It's like they have no problems with fucking flavored fucking sodas, flavored alcohol, flavored whatever the fuck else. For some reason with tobacco, they're gonna clamp down on it. And then you got fucking flavored goddamn cannabis.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So basically, so is that eliminating all hookah lounges too?
Basically,
almost?
yeah. It's some real Gestapo shit, man.
God damn.
It's fucking bullshit.
That's hardcore. All right.
But meanwhile, there's shit in the streets.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, for real.
Human shit.
Yeah, you're gonna outlaw fucking flavored tobacco, but human shit in the street, good to go.
Yeah. And
bring on the hobos.
And like literally people fucking naked outside around your kids.
Dirty hobos fucking naked.
Bumblebee had a good trailer.
Oh shit!
This trailer was really fucking good. I actually like the trailer a lot.
We have shit on collectively a lot of these most recent Transformers movies.
They were shit.
Well, they were shit.
Especially the last one. Oh
last
my
one was
god,
shit.
dude.
Look,
Last one make no fucking sense.
Rightly
It made
so.
sense. It was just stupid.
Rightly so, we've shit on some of them. But this Bumblebee trailer, which we know somebody who's working on it, actually is kind of impressive.
Mm-hmm. And he actually even said that it was gonna be good.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah, so what I love about it is that Bumblebee is actually a fucking VW Beetle again.
Yeah.
In this, and it looks fucking dope.
What was he before? Like a Camaro or something?
Camaro, yeah.
Yeah, he went from
That's totally wrong.
he was an old school Camaro, then he converted to like a new Camaro.
A Camaro that wasn't even available at the time.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
It's cool looking, but Bumblebee is a fucking Bumblebee.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Beetle.
it's kind of a bit of his, like, not an origin story, but kind of back when he was kind of still, I guess I want to say he was a little bit younger, because he kind of has that attitude, it seems like, and he doesn't speak in this based off of the trailer. It isn't until like the girl or somebody helps him out, like say like, hey, you can use this music to learn how to talk and stuff like that, and that's where you kind of learn like, oh, that's why he uses a radio to kind of speak. He clips different songs.
But Michael Bay is not involved in this bullshit.
He's a producer of the film.
Producer, but not director. All right.
Not director.
I can't believe I'm saying it. I might actually fuck with it.
Well, the thing that got
looks
me off was that when they showed fucking start screen.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I fucking bugged.
So that is not Starscream.
Oh, really?
What?
It is not.
Ron tape. It looked like Starscream to me.
It does, but it is not in the film.
You on IMDb and shit, or you speculate?
This is from first-hand
An
insider from the set.
Well,
And reshots that were done this past week.
Well, I like that they made the robots less complicated looking.
Good. Yeah.
I mean, they made them like simplified but still cool looking. You know what I mean? I think they kind of went over the top with some of the Transformers. With just like there was too much shit going on there. You couldn't even fucking really pay attention to all the moving pieces.
Yeah.
And they were like doing all this shit like spitting and like leaking fluids. And it's like that's not what fucking Transformers do. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I think this one like it looks way more contemporary, I guess to say. It looks way more like toned down and like normal looking. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Bring on more trailers, please.
Good shit. There was another big trailer that I thought was actually pretty decent. Not to switch gears on you too hard, but Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse looks interesting.
It does. It's a movie, right? It's a cel-shaded movie.
Yeah.
Well, I like that people are kind of making fun of it, especially in the Black Nerd group, saying that it looks like a game from Telltale Games.
Oh yeah. I mean, I get the cell shading.
That's young people, but yeah, all right.
But we get Miles, and to me, what's interesting is getting a chance to see Miles Morales finally get some shine and some love on a major motion picture. You know what I mean?
Is that Jaden Smith as his voice?
I didn't think it was Jaden Smith.
No, it's not Jaden Smith. If it's not, then I'll watch.
No, you know what it is? It's the guy from Dope.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's going to be the lead. At least that's how it was reported to me.
Yeah, it actually has some interesting talent.
Who reported it to you? You get insiders reporting shit to you?
No. This was from on the Facebook page. I can't remember. Go ahead.
Here.
What were we saying?
Yeah, it had some interesting voice talent. Like the girl from the Bumblebee film, Haley Hatfield or whatnot. She is the voice of Gwen Stacy.
She's gonna be Spider-Gwen, basically.
Yeah, she'll be Spider-Gwen.
I guess Spider-Gwen. I guess she can get some love. I mean, I know she's getting more popular in the comics or whatever.
I liked her in the comics. I was reading her shit for a while.
Is she good though in the comics?
Yeah. She's got. I love her suit, like her spider suit.
All right.
It's dope.
Oh yeah. So if you watch that show, I think Prodigy was watching that show.
Which one?
New Girl.
A long time ago.
Yeah, the guy Jake Johnson. He's in the new Jurassic World films. He's the voice of Peter Parker.
Okay.
And,
I thought he sounded familiar. Yeah.
Ooh, so Liev Schreiber's in this. The dude's fucking amazing.
Liev Schreiber?
Yeah, he's in.
God damn, you fucked his name up.
Yeah, I've heard his name pronounced Liev, but whatever.
What was his last name though?
Skidburn.
Yeah.
Skidmark.
So I mean, it looks fun. I will give it that. It seems like it has
scribbles.
both Peter and Miles doing some Spider-Verse shit.
Ooh, Marcella Ali's in this.
Oh, good. Is he going to be Prowler probably?
He's Aaron Davis. And then Paperboy from Atlanta. In this, yeah.
Oh, good shit, man.
Is it Diddy? Old school. If y'all don't get that joke, grow the fuck up.
You're too fucking young.
You're too young.
Yeah, so we'll see. This drops in December. I still think this is a pretty big fucking year for Spidey with the video game coming out. This got dropping. He was obviously in Infinity War. He had issue number 800 for Amazing Spider-Man drop this year as well. So I don't know. To me, it seems like a real big fucking year for Spidey.
So can we talk about something, an event that's about to go down?
What you got?
Not for us, but it's coming up. The big industry trade show, E3.
Yes.
The Electronic Entertainment Expo.
Next week.
So it is next weekend. Yes, it's the 12th.
Next week. No, weekend.
It's not during. Oh yeah, it is during the week. But so there's a bunch of games that have been announced and some quasi games that we may or may not see. What do y'all hope to see at E3 this year?
Metroid. Please God, Metroid. I'm really looking forward to that.
I'm really looking forward to Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Anthem, hopefully a Borderlands announcement for Borderlands 3.
They vehemently are denying, but I don't give a fuck. I'm still looking
They
forward.
kind of have. The Gearbox ain't got shit else going on right now, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's been a few years.
It's been a
Well, they released a game that's kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
Battleborn?
Yeah,
that was around that same time as fucking Overwatch, remember?
Yeah, but this one was different because, like, it was the thing that made me kind of put the game down was that every time you played the game, even with the same character, you started every level at the bottom.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So you started at 0 and had to work your shit back. That was annoying.
Bad game design all the way around. What about you, old ninja?
Anthem's at the top of my list. I want to see actual like gameplay, like them test the game with like as many players as they can. I'm interested in this game that was announced like a few years ago, the Cyberpunk 2077.
Yes.
That looks fucking crazy.
That's by The Witcher 3. Oh,
Yeah,
The Witcher
so
series.
I'm
CD Projekt Red.
This is super interesting to me. I'm really interested in seeing what this is about, what's going on with that. There's possibilities of a Fable 4 being announced, so if that goes down, I'm definitely interested in that.
It's been a while for Fable.
It's been a while for a Fable. It's like the last Fable was on the Xbox 360, so I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do and bringing it back, and hopefully they bring it back in a big way. What else? There's some talk of some like 2 Gears of War games. So there's talk of a Gears of War 5 and an Intrium game that'll be like a battle royale based Gears of War
game?
Intrium. Interim. There you go.
Wow. You struggling.
I pulled a blue. Yeah, so there's like an intermediate game that'll probably.
You still fucked it up.
You heard it. Slipped it in there.
Yeah, I did. So a game, so possibly
Speaking
2
of
Gears of
anything.
War games. So if that's true and they get announced, I'll probably be really excited about that.
I mean, Gears of War used to be a huge franchise.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, it would be nice, like God of War, to see a return to glory, so to speak, for that franchise. But we'll see.
Xbox saying about making games right now, bro.
God damn.
I heard they're pushing back fucking Crackdown 3 too. So
Yeah, it's already been pushed. It was supposed to come out back in March.
Well, wait. They pushing it back again. Like, there's been a new pushback? Oh, man.
Yeah, that'll be
Jesus
interesting.
Christ.
And then there's one last game. I can't. Respawn Entertainment is working on a Star Wars game, so if they bring anything related to that to E3, I'm definitely excited about seeing that.
You still fapping to Star Wars?
Yeah. Or you quit the franchise now?
Solo made me quit for a while. I'm gonna need a hiatus, bro.
Hashtag fake fan.
So, I mean, yeah, obviously the rumors are flying, and a lot of stuff is being confirmed too. So
But I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
like the leaks.
For me, like I'm looking forward to the Spider-Man game because hopefully it'll show some more gameplay of that because we got a little bit of it last year. But I mean, the game is still in development. It's still in development. So, but it's supposed to come out this year in September. So
It better be
cool.
damn near done by now,
Yeah.
almost.
I'd like to see more gameplay of that because what they showed last year looked pretty fucking dope. I'm definitely looking forward to Death Stranding.
oh yeah.
That I'm looking forward to.
We haven't seen anything in a while.
But yeah, we only got like a little preview of his character. Like, I don't know if we got gameplay.
we haven't
There
seen
were some that came out
trailers.
earlier this year, actually.
It's like a weird movie or
Yeah.
short.
Yeah.
I want to
short
see.
clip.
I want to see gameplay. What the fuck is this? How does this game operate?
I got a gut feeling, just pure speculation, that this is not a 2019. I think Death Stranding might even be a 2020.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hideo gonna take his time.
He does.
You know what I mean? And I say take your time, do your thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not seeing if it hasn't got like an official release date or anything right now. But
It's fine with me. Just make it. Take your time. When you're completed. Don't pull a fucking Mass Effect where I gave them time. They still fucked it up.
yeah,
They got pushed back and it was still fucked up. So
Yeah.
that's why people are kind of excited about Anthem. I'm fucking not, because it's played by the same people that made the latest Mass Effect.
It is BioWare.
So-
they pulled all their resources off of Mass Effect to make Anthem. So
That sounds like very poor management. So that once again is lowering my hopes with this
Because
game.
Anthem is a new IP.
It is a new
right?
IP.
And I mean, to me, you already had a dedicated fan base in Mass Effect.
you did, and they just they were like, well, they wanted Anthem to work, and they wanted to hit their release time. So
See, I mean, here's my thing. Naughty Dog is able to, give us like The Last of Us and Uncharted 4 within a few years. I mean, obviously they split the camps and were able to do it. You can make it happen, but you just have to have like high quality standards for both, though. You know what I mean?
Naughty Dog, like I can imagine like a company like EA doing something like that where they'll release multiple games in the same year. But I think Naughty Dog isn't that big of a company, so
Not compared to EA.
Yeah,
Like.
but I imagine it takes them a little bit longer to build really good content.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
and if-
Santa Monica took 5 years with God of War. 5 years.
Fucking game was
But,
perfect. But the other game I'm looking forward to is Days Gone. That's the one with the zombie, the biker zombie game. I'd like to see more gameplay of that because last year we got some good fucking gameplay.
there's an excellent article in Game Informer last month or something all about it. It seems like with the bike is basically a character. You got to repair it. You got to maintain it. You got to.
Oh, that's like Mad Max.
Yeah, I haven't played it, but that's what I heard with that one
Pick
too.
up Mad Max, goddammit, it's great.
Yeah, but
that's like what's that other one? Oh, Dying Light. when you get the DLC.
Okay.
The following, because you have to maintain your buggy.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, I like that aspect of it. Everything I've seen so far, it seems like the environment for that game is going to be crucial for how you kill those fucking tweakers or whatever the fuck fake zombies they are.
When the gameplay they showed like a couple of years, was it last year or the year before that? I can't remember. It's all a fucking blur. But like the gameplay they showed the guy like running through the fucking building, like killing zombies, gets on the roof, and it just ends with him like fucking like at a dead end. Like the horde of zombies that are coming after him was fucking ridiculous. Like there was, like I would say almost like 1,000 coming after him.
Yeah,
so it'd be kind of cool
like
to see what they do with that.
So out of left field, I'm gonna speculate.
What you got?
Left 4 Dead 3.
God damn.
That's like out of nowhere. That'll fuck up everybody.
There's a new game coming out that's actually basically Left 4 Dead. It's already on the PC. I forget the fucking name of it, but I told you guys about it.
Yeah, but it's not by Valve, though,
Yeah,
right?
No.
I mean,
Actually, if you want to throw out left hand, like shit,
Some crazy
throw
coming
out
out.
Half-Life 3. Fuck it, why not?
Ooh, you know how crazy that place would be
People go
if
fucking
Half-Life 3, like it'd be talked about for months. Even if it's delayed, even if you see just a movie.
It'll be funny if they announced it and then like they're like, and it's gonna drop at the end of this fucking speech.
yeah, crazy.
that
People would
shit,
lose their fucking mind.
Oh my god.
The other
Tables
huge,
and shit.
I'd probably go crazy
the other
too.
huge, like, giant elephant in the room that nobody's mentioned quite yet, Red Dead 2, we're on the cusp of that. We should see serious gameplay footage of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, let them." If Rockstar's making this, it's going to be lit, and it'll probably drop with a few issues, but they'll fix them over time. And by the time people run into issues, it'll probably be late in the game.
Well, I think it's going to be kind of a staggered release for main game
Yeah, and
and
then-
online, like they did for GTA 5,
Oh, yeah.
I would think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably what they're doing now. I wouldn't be surprised if the main game is like just being finalized, and the online is what they're trying to fix or trying to get together to be gold for like Christmas. Because Red Dead scheduled what, September, November, something.
It's either September or October.
Something
one of
like
those.
that. And then like probably December online goes live for Red Dead.
I'm fine with that as long as the campaign is huge and juicy.
Yeah.
Cowboy shit.
What's expected but probably may not show up is a Halo 6 announcement, because we know there's going to be a Halo 6, but they're saying that there may not be a presence there, so maybe it gets announced.
I would like to see an announcement, even if it doesn't drop
Yeah,
until next year, like November 2019. That'd be fine with
Even
me.
2020 would be fine with me. I mean, Halo.
Just drop something, Xbox. God damn it.
Well, I mean,
Christ.
They're dropping sales.
so we'll see. I guess there's a one of those combat ship battles that's coming from Ubisoft,
Like a pirate
Skull
game?
and Bones. Yeah, it's a pirate game. It's like Skull and Bones. I think
Oh,
it's called.
it's basically Black Flag without Assassin's Creed elements.
Yeah.
don't try- I
Oh,
don't
there's a new
trust it.
Assassin's Creed that got leaked from a keychain. Y'all see that?
Yeah, it's gonna be Greece.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed Grease. That might be interesting.
Then we got Smash at the end of the year too, I think, right? We should have some details on that.
Like Smash
Yeah,
Brothers or
yeah.
Smash?
Super Smash.
Super Smash.
So has it been officially announced or not?
I thought it was like it's coming. I thought it's on the schedule.
And I think I'm like looking, scrolling the internet, and it looks like they might have Smash Brothers on there. But do you guys think? I mean, we talked about this a little bit earlier. Do you think we might get a new console announcement?
No.
I doubt it. I doubt it a lot.
Except for maybe the Switch Pro or something of that effect.
Oh, you think they do it that quickly?
Maybe.
Wow, that's a fast turnaround.
Oh shit! Y'all know that a console actually dropped?
Oh yeah, the Atari.
Yeah, the Atari CES, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
VCS.
Yeah, VCS. The Atari VCS got dropped like a week ago or some shit.
Damn, I haven't
They're
heard
taking
anything.
orders. They're taking orders already.
Wait, hold on. You made it drop. Wait. When
Yeah,
you say
it's
it dropped,
available.
it means that you can buy it.
Yeah, you can buy. They're taking orders online. I guess I don't know. I haven't seen it in the store, but I guess you can ship it.
Well, taking orders and dropping is different.
Well, apparently, you
Is
can
it
buy
out or is it out?
Apparently, it's out. I think you can only buy it from Atari though.
Okay. You can fact check his ass, man. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see. I mean, obviously, we're going to give you guys some round-the-clock fucking, like, hot takes online and whatnot about everything that's dropping with E3. But it's going to be, what, 4 days, 3 days of fucking pandemonium in the fucking video gaming world, man. I can't fucking
It's
wait.
gonna be fucking.
What's going on,
Madness.
man? I really, whenever it comes to E3, I always miss G4 because I love the way they covered it, because they had like exclusive showings and stuff like that. Nowadays, it's like, dude, I don't even know what fucking platforms you can watch it on.
G4 was a fucking gem.
It It was.
And I still fucking miss them. I miss X-Play and I miss Attack of the Show every fucking day. And I would love to see what they would do now with the big internet social media culture.
Bro, the estimated delivery of this thing is July 2019.
What the fuck?
You on that bullshit.
Yeah, it's available for pre-order.
Oh.
Pre-order on that bullshit.
Under Indiegogo.
What was this Bungie news you was talking about? Bungie and Activision, Destiny.
So, Destiny dropped a vid doc or vid blog about their new expansion.
Didn't they just drop an expansion last month or 2 months ago?
So they dropped the Warmind early May. So now there's a video about another expansion dropping later on this year. There's a whole vid doc. It involves, if you play the game, it involves going to the Awoken homeworld. They're changing the game a bunch up more. So this is where it gets weird. Not weird, but it's like the same shit, different year. So the expansion, if you do not own the game, you'll get everything, I guess, which is the season pass content plus new content for $70.
Okay.
If you already own the game, to get the new expansion, which is called the Forsaken, it's $40.
Foreskin?
What? Might as well, because they pulled it back.
$40 for those who don't have DLC?
For 40 who already own the base game.
It's a $40 DLC?
$40 DLC.
God damn.
Bruh.
What the fuck?
The last one was that as well. Well, so
Did they play with your foreskin with this?
yeah, no. So in the first Destiny, if you got the Rise of the Iron Lords, that was $40.
Yeah, but it got lukewarm reviews, and the fan base didn't love it.
No, the fan base loved the Iron. What are you talking about?
Wait, I'm talking about the last DLC that came out. Osiris and the other one.
No. I'm talking about the original Destiny.
OG Destiny.
The last expansion, which was Rise of the Iron Lords. That was
fine.
Well,
for Destiny 2, the expansions have not set the world on fire.
It's not set the world. I mean, it's given us like a shit ton of content. There's been a bunch of shit, new shit, which I still haven't even unpacked because there's so much weird.
I don't know why
you believe you.
Yeah, why are you tiptoeing around this? The fan base has said, "Hey, this is fucking trash." Like the fan base is go on any fucking Reddit thing for Destiny 2. The fan base is doing nothing but bashing it. Hold on, IGN has a fucking podcast dedicated to nothing but fucking Destiny 2, and all they do is fucking bitch about it.
I haven't finished it.
I'm just saying.
Because I'm still playing it.
There's a substantial majority, not minority, of hardcore fans of Destiny that shit all over not only the core game, but a lot of the DLC too.
The last two DLCs. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I've been playing the DLCs, and there's a bunch of shit, but most people burn through it because once you hit the end, then you're kind of done.
I'm just saying that there's complaints, legitimate complaints by fans.
Yeah. So like I said, I haven't finished either deal. I've barely finished like the first one.
But here's the thing.
So the second one, I've kind of powered through.
So they haven't listened to the goddamn fans at least for the first couple. This one's expensive, and unless they're tweaking a lot of core game things that are in response to the fans who have been hating on it.
According to them, they have. Well, I haven't watched the vidlog, but apparently they changed a lot of shit about the game.
We'll see, but
yeah, we'll see. But it's still $40 for a big ass. I mean, they did it before with Rise of the Iron Lords, but
okay, but hold on. That was way back in Destiny 1, and that was pre-Fortnite days.
It was pre-Fortnite.
You know, and I don't mean to belittle that, but I mean it's like seriously, you know, we're used to a free game that's taken over the fucking world, and with all these different seasons and new downloadable apps and John Wick skins and Thanos.
Yeah, so we're
used to some hot dope shit.
But you're talking about a free game that has one mode.
I hear you. You're right.
Destiny has multiple,
but a bigger fan base in a much shorter time.
It does have. I don't know about bigger fan base. So the way that Fortnite's kind of taken up, their fan base is probably pretty close. I wouldn't.
Bigger than Destiny.
Bigger than
Destiny. I did not stutter. I said it with my chest. Much bigger than Destiny. I guarantee it.
Sound like you have food dick in your mouth. However, pretty sure they are roughly the same.
All right, you on that bullshit.
But still. But yeah, Activision and Bungie at it again.
Good shit. Miss America dropped. Oh, God.
Who put this on there?
I put this on there.
This is truth.
Yeah.
So yeah, Miss America, they decided to drop the swimsuit competition, which I feel is the only reason you would watch Miss America thing. Because Because at least with I think that's when they ask the questions too when they're in the swimsuit. So
Sure.
Don't they ask them questions in every?
I don't know. I haven't watched the.
I know in
Miss
the
America
evening
thing
out one
forever.
they asked one swimsuit. They asked.
Honestly, if Miss America pageant was gone, I would not fucking miss it. To
who
be
cares?
honest.
But here's my problem though. What's so wrong with a woman in a swimsuit? Like literally, I don't get it. You know what I mean? You want me to feel shame for being attracted to a hot girl in a bathing suit? Because I'm not going to feel ashamed for that.
No,
I'm just fucking not. But there are people, I guess, literally who work for this competition, or maybe the girls in it, who want me to feel bad. I'm like, look, you entered the goddamn contest. You know what I mean? Like, and you look good in a bathing suit. So the fuck what?
Wait, is it Donald Trump a judging member? A standing judging
He's not right now. I mean, previously, back in the day, I think he was.
No, wasn't he
He's not a judge.
Isn't it sponsored by Trump?
Yeah, he owns part of.
But I thought that was no longer.
I don't.
Well, yeah, now that he's president. But
Yeah, I'm just saying, like that's past tense. But anyway, regardless of it, like I don't get how this was a problem in the past.
Yeah.
it was never a problem.
So why fix it? What do they fix it?
Because they're trying to appeal to a vast minority of stupid ass people that want to pretend that nobody wants to see a woman in a swimsuit.
Yeah.
Or that if somebody's physical appearance has no bearing on them winning a contest that's based on their fucking physical appearance. So get the fuck out of here. It's not called Miss Personality. You know what I mean? It's like why are you fucking pretending? It's like saying if you're having a bodybuilding competition, they're like, no, you can't have them in fucking just shorts.
Yeah.
Or what the fuck they're wearing. Fucking.
I don't get it, man.
bikinis and shit.
Yeah,
Whatever.
banana hammocks.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. You're pretending. You just get. The thing is, most people that have a problem with women in bikinis are people that do not look good in bikinis like that because first of all, they're not happy with themselves. Because if they were, they wouldn't give a shit about whatever somebody else is wearing. So you can fight me on that one if you want. You go fucking loose, I'll choke you out. I'm just saying. Just be. If you're happy with yourself, this is not a problem. Somebody wearing a bikini has no bearing in your life.
How do you fucking go to the beach? Like, like
Wear a burqa, fuck it.
Do you go to the beach and tell people to put on more clothes? I don't truly get this.
You know what we're
and
leading
what's
to?
so bad about it?
We're leading to in different countries where the girls have to completely cover up. They can't show any. Yeah, they can't cover up their whole entire. They have to cover up their whole entire body. Like we're in America, you should be free to show off your body. Like there's no fucking problem with it. We're human beings. We're gonna be attracted to each other.
And this isn't nudity. That's the other thing too. Like I could maybe hear your argument if they were posing full nude and shit and hey, blah blah blah. It ain't nude. No, there's been no part of this that's been nude. It's not Playboy. You know what I mean? It's not Hustler. You don't see fucking vag or nothing. I don't know, man. It is what it is.
Motherfuckers hating.
Yeah. So I want to get Odin to just take on this movie Upgrade. Both him and I saw it over the weekend. What was your take on it? So Upgrade's a movie about a guy who gets his spinal tap injured or whatever.
Wait, Netflix? It's there?
It's in theater.
Tap injury. You mean a spinal column injured or like a spine injury?
A spine injury.
Oh yeah. So the spinal tap is like a procedure.
Well, they tapped it. But anyways, so he gets his Upgrade.
Is that how he got injured? Was a spinal tap?
Well, basically, yeah.
They
shoot him in the fucking neck and
they
it
use the thing
separate.
that they kill cows with, the little air thing, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not a spinal tap.
No, it's not a spinal
but
tap.
I was thinking they fucking tapped his spine with the chip.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we're going down the rail.
Anyway, so he's quadriplegic. And this guy is super smart guy, engineer guy. He created a chip and he basically experiments with this guy and put the chips in him, which basically makes him a fucking badass superhero guy. And that's the movie.
Is it good?
I fucking hated it. It was bad.
Whoa. All right. What'd you think?
What's your take on it, Ninja? I'm curious.
It was entertaining, but it's definitely not like.
You got trash taste. You know that about yourself, goddammit.
So shut the fuck up.
Well, the movie's getting good reviews, which I don't understand.
I thought some of it. I had cool action scenes, but the rest of the movie, there's no real I don't know. It doesn't hold together.
One of the major action scenes is in the fucking trailer, and that was the whole reason why I went to go see the movie because
is this low budget or not? Who's in it?
Nobody big. No, I can't think of anybody.
Did you just go to the movies and go eeny, meeny, miny, mo and pick a goddamn movie?
So I wanted to see the movie because of the trailer. The trailer was the one where the guy's he goes into a guy's house and the guy's like a burglar or whatever, and the guy attacks him and he's getting choked out, and he tells the AI, he tells STEM to help him out, and then Stem kind of takes full body control of him, and he's like fighting, but like his facial movement doesn't match his body, so he's like looking this way and like blocking hits and stuff like that, and eventually he grabs a knife and like stabs the dude, and at the end he takes a fucking knife blade, sticks it in the dude's mouth, and like
He
rips him over a big smile.
So some
yeah.
John Wick shit.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
It's basically John Wick meets fucking Jackie Chan's Medallion meets fucking RoboCop, kind of. Yeah.
It's what happens when you put Skynet and fucking HAL 3000 in your body.
God damn.
That's
So-
literally what happens.
One of my huge problems with this movie was that, okay, you have this, it's based in the fucking future, right? But you have this guy who doesn't like future stuff because he works on cars and stuff like that. But his wife is a fucking engineer, or she's she works for some big ass fucking corporation that makes technology fucking dope.
We'll say Tesla.
Basically, yeah, Tesla. And their house is like completely automated, but this guy fucking hates technology, but he's married to this woman, so they've been living in his house for a fucking while, which doesn't make any kind of sense.
Well, he
But
didn't
then-
hate technology. He just worked on analog machines.
The shit you do for pussy, man. I'm just
He
saying.
fucking hates technology. Like he talks about how he like she has this fucking she basically has a Tesla that can drive itself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this entire movie, there was only 2 of those cars. Everybody else had like regular fucking cars, which didn't make any goddamn sense to me. This movie's supposed to be based in the future. They have a fucking future goddamn home. Like the guy who they go to visit that put the chip in his body has a dope fucking home, but there's still like there's no like futuristic shit. There's like drones flying everywhere that's monitoring everybody, and like they have like face recognition, but they can't fucking solve certain crimes because people figure out a way to clone their face so the robot can't fucking see them. It's this movie was so fucking bad and trashy, and like all the action scenes were kind of like like blah, like they were cool, but like it was fucking coming, like you saw it coming.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I never even fucking heard of this movie till you said something.
Oh, I did. I was interested in it too.
I didn't
like,
see any trailers or
Then
nothing.
it had like a stupid ass fucking twist at the end. Like you kind of knew.
Oh yeah, you kind of knew.
You kind of
saw
knew
that.
it.
You see it
fucking
coming.
Yeah, you fucking see it coming. But like, it was something that could have been easily avoided by just.
Yeah,
just stepping on
stopping
the,
it.
God damn.
So
Yeah, I mean, it's just it feels like this should have been on Netflix.
Wow.
yeah, this should have been. It's just it was almost like I think people are saying that it's an episode of fucking Black Mirror.
Oh yeah, like a really long
Yeah,
episode.
a really long episode of Black Mirror that wasn't very well done, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just I didn't like the hacker chick. Like
Yeah,
she
that-
shows up, they introduce her, they show her up, she has a bunch of lines, but then you don't know shit about her.
nope, and she
And
just
the-
goes, she disappears.
The scene where he goes to like he's a quadriplegic and he goes to a bar to basically pick a fight.
So this is the scene at Sobion going to see this movie.
All right.
So basically, he's getting choked out, and he tells the STEM robot to take over, or the STEM
Yeah, he does
chip.
this right here. Yeah,
Cool effects.
And it's like the
The
cool
room
effect-
moving.
Yeah, that was really fucking cool. Like the room's moving, and his like just doing all this shit without kind of looking.
yeah. He's all telling the dude to stay down. And he's just hitting him with plates. And then this scene right here is just all he's got a knife. And he's all, so do we. He's all, we have a knife.
But that's cool.
Yeah,
right.
that's
just
It's
that
in the
one.
Red Band trailer.
Yeah, the Red Band trailer, he kicks his face through the knife.
But then there's like another bad guy, and like so there's the people who there's people who kills his wife, and so he's like trying to get revenge. And in the trailer,
Isn't she from
Star Trek.
Oh, Orange is the New Black?
no idea.
Well, I don't watch
that
it,
show.
so
Oh, it's a great show.
maybe.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, so in the trailer, it made it seem like he was a detective because he's trying to solve his wife's murder, but he's just some regular ass.
Well, they got to do with a fucking gun in his
average Joe.
hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not even that very cool. That much.
What
cool
the
either.
fuck?
I mean, it's cool because he uses that to kill her. Like he fucking it's basically a shotgun in his hand. But like the main fucking villain guy is like really bad acting, and he just fucking seems like. It's just fucking dumb. Like the guy, he's in a bar, and the bartender lets some guy get fucking his ass kicked. So he tells like the bartender pulls out a gun on the dude, and he's like, "Hey, you shouldn't do that. Like, you know, I don't want to have to kill somebody or some bullshit spill." And so the guy fucking sneezes. Nanobots come out of his fucking mouth and kills the dude.
God damn.
Yeah, and
Fuck
his
this
knees,
movie.
yeah, nanobats go in his nose and shit.
It's so.
It's, what was weird to me is this is a quadriplegic dude. He goes into the bar. I mean, yeah, he has a chip, but he basically goes in to have a fight, and everyone like treats him as if he can fight, kind of, sort of. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
It's just weird. But
num-
it does have interesting fight scenes.
What number you give this one?
I'm giving it a 5. I mean, it was like some of the fight scenes were kind of cool, but like all the fucking I wasn't interested in the story. Like there was nothing that was like, okay, this guy, he's trying to revenge his wife. It was just a fucking annoying ass like film, basically.
Oh, Ninja?
I didn't think it was annoying, but I found it more comical than like I guess actiony, and it's what's weird to me is the first like 20 minutes is super. It tries to be super dramatic, and I'm like, well, I'm kind of over the dramatic. I need people to get killed, so it takes a minute, but it happens, and I mean, it's whatever. I'm giving it a 5.2.
5. All right.
Oh, all right. Well, said it.
That's
You liked it, but
that's
still a low
consistent.
score. All right. Well, we got some B and BTI questions.
All right, let's do those.
All right, so this is actually one from the chat room, and I
you
think
got?
the first one is from King Arthur. I'm not sure. I can't remember. It could be Waldab. Can't remember which one's which. I think actually this is Waldab. Which pop culture vehicle would you use in Ready Player One?
That's for you two.
Oh, fucking the
Well, just think about it this way: if you could drive any goddamn car in a race, what would
In
it
VR.
be? Like any vehicle from any kind of pop culture, what would it be?
I thought it was any kind of vehicle, but it has to be a car.
Any vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So I have two.
Good.
And so, I mean, in Ready Player One, the main character uses a fucking DeLorean. That car is already fucking dope on its own. But the second car I would get is Kit from Knight Rider.
There you go. I'm going with Speed Racer's shit.
That's what he said.
That's what you said. The Mach 5.
From the film or from the animation?
I'll do it from the animation.
All right.
What you got?
I'm gonna go with Tetsuo's bike from Akira because that's the bike
That's
I've
a great
wanted
one.
since I was a little kid.
I forgot about the bikes. That's good.
And the other one would be Spike Spiegel's fucking spaceship from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fun. The
There you
red ship, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
What the fuck, Blue? I'm going with the fucking Tumbler. Fucking the Batmobile.
You a fake Batman fan.
Yeah, I'm going with the. I'm using the Tumbler and then fucking speeder bike.
I'm sorry. As a kid, Knight Rider and fucking Back to the Future.
Knight Rider is shit,
Yeah,
but I'm using Christian Bale's Tumbler.
I don't like the Tumbler.
I'm using the fucking Tumbler. Tumbler's fucking shit. Because Tumbler can run over other fucking cars.
Yeah, but it gets fucking blown up, and then it turns to fucking bicycle, and then it gets blown up again. Turns to a
So then
skateboard.
I'm still fucking going.
Yeah.
You can't knock me down.
If you haven't watched it yet, watch Batman Ninja.
All right, next question. If they made a B then BTI movie, who would you like to play you?
Ooh, I want to be Terry Crews. Terry Crews, play me.
He's not light skinned though, bro.
That's all right.
He's
We'll
my light-skinned.
retcon it.
Shit, I don't know who I would have play me. Me?
God damn it.
Yeah, I think I would have either Michael Jai White or I can't say this guy's goddamn name. Cheatwall El.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, but
His
probably Michael
name's
Jai White.
hella hard.
Yeah.
Oh, the one from from 12 Years a Slave and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
He was in the what was it? The Serenity.
Doctor Strange too. He was in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And I'll have The Rock play me. There you go.
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson. There you go. He's a funny guy. He's been doing really well in movies, so I think he can pull me. Wait, that doesn't sound fucking right.
What you got, old ninja?
I'll say Donald Glover.
Oh shit! All right. Gay Lando though.
Lando. He's fucking
Gay
a robot.
Lando. Bro.
Pandering Lando.
Wait,
This might be Nisco.
not fuck, what's that dude's name? Fuck. The guy we always say Ninja looks like. The black guy.
Hannibal Buress.
Yeah,
That's gotta be Ninja,
Damn. We were casting you.
Art imitating life. Life
That's
imitating
all
art.
bad.
What else we got?
Oh, the other one is, as an adult now, do you curse in front of your parents? Have you ever cursed in front of your parents as a kid?
So I put this on here. This was referring to that movie or that Netflix special 13 Reasons Why season 2. Because I was listening to radio and the guy was talking about how like the kids curse in front of the parents, and growing up as a kid, like that was super fucking disrespectful.
How old are they?
They're in high school.
High school.
Nope.
Yeah. So
I mean,
how
you can do it once.
I was gonna say I did it once, and that was the day I moved out of my mom's house.
Cursing in front of or at? Let me just clarify.
Both of them.
Yeah, I didn't do either one growing up, and I still don't do it really all that much even to this day.
Yeah, same here. Even now, like it's funny because I went to a family barbecue with a Sweetness, and my sibling and my cousins, they're all cursing. My mom is there. I'm like, wow, these motherfuckers do curse a lot. Fucking ridiculous.
These motherfuckers do curse a lot. I love it.
Yeah, that's definite no on my part. Not when I'm younger, and if I do, like now, I try to catch myself or reiterate by slipping in a clean word or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as a kid, definitely not. I'd end up in the fucking hospital. As an adult, I do. Well, now no at all because it's like now the relationship is, you guys know, so
Yeah.
it's different. But when things are, I guess, okay, occasionally, but I have to. So it was hard for me. I was in the Marine Corps, and so this fucking foul mouth
South.
Right, from the Marine Corps. And so even when I came home, like, I would curse a little bit. I'd try to catch myself, but it was just like part of my culture.
Yeah.
And so my parents kind of gave me some leeway, but I still tried to like reel it back, from the way I normally would talk. And so it was occasionally, but still, I'd still be like, I would catch myself, but like, I shouldn't have said fuck. Mm-hmm. But they would kind of give me a pass. But as a kid, hell the fuck no.
So now, since you guys both are parents, would you allow your kid to curse in front of you?
Not as a child, no.
Yeah, I mean, age is obviously very, very dependent. If you're getting up there to 17 almost out of my fucking house, I mean, I'm not going to bust your balls too badly, but I mean, my kid's 8, so it's not appropriate at all.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I know when you're young, you feel like you should be able to say whatever you want, but you're missing context, right? I think that's one of the main things for me that I realized when I became a parent is that children do not understand context. So it's when there's a time and place to curse. You only really curse when somebody you have repertoire with, right?
Yep.
As you're growing up. So you can't go into, like, say, an office that you work at and curse with your boss. And I think that's one of the main reasons why, as a parent, that you tell your kids, hey, don't use curse words because you're going to get in trouble because of it. Yep. One of the main reasons is because it's a social stigma if you do it in the wrong setting.
Yeah, at school. You're going to get in trouble at school.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't want to get called as a parent, down to the school because my kid's saying, whatever the fuck,
Yeah,
He's all fuck the police.
Yeah, can't do that shit. I mean, that's why I said, just gotta understand the context.
You know, bitch made motherfucker.
Do it with your friends, but other than that,
yeah. And you get creative. It's fun with your friends. I'll never forget like being 4th or 5th grade, coming up with new swear words.
Oh yeah, I mean? when you learn new swear words.
Oh my
man.
God, you fucking booger fucker.
It makes sense and shit.
Yeah.
It's even great when you learn how to curse in like different languages too. Because I think like fucking bad words are the first like words I learned in like Spanish.
I think that's the first words anybody learns in any language.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this up.
All right.
We got a big event.
Yeah,
big event to announce on Friday in Oakland at the San Francisco Comic-Con. Even though it's in Oakland, we will be having a panel on Friday night at 10
p.m.
10 p.m.
Prior to that, we haven't talked about it before, but I'm going to go to Cape and Cow because they're having a party.
Oh yeah.
At 8 o'clock. Okay. And so I plan on being there from like about 8 to about 9:30ish.
Yeah.
Maybe like 9.
Yeah.
We'll hang out, see us, and then please come to our panel if you can.
Yes.
So it's going to be a good panel. It's going to be Make America Dank Again, and so we're going to talk about shit that's been good over the past year or so.
Yeah, we'll keep it awesome and positive.
Yeah.
I realize, and obviously we'll be in downtown Oakland. Game 4 of the Warriors game will be going on like that same night. They could have won a championship that same exact night.
Very true.
Yeah.
So everybody who comes out, we have some surprises for you. We have some prizes for you.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We got some. It's going to be a fun panel. We appreciate the support. Oakland, Bay Area, please come out. Even though the Warriors may have just won a championship.
Yeah, I'm giving away a rare comic book, and it's one out of 5,000. So if y'all want to win it, come. And I think I'll give it away to the best question.
There you go.
The best question at the panel, I will give away. I'm not gonna say what comic it is, but it's one out of 5,000,
and you'll love it. You guys will certainly love it. So we have some great prizes and surprises for you. Friday night, June the fucking what is it? June
8th.
June the 8th. Yeah. All right, that's what's going on for me this week. What about you guys? Anybody blue? Anybody else?
Yeah, there's some stuff besides that, but like Voltron comes back this week.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So Voltron season 5 will be out. I'm gonna try to catch up on that.
Troll Hunters. That was like really great timing because Troll Hunters I completed last week, and
I need to do that.
Yeah, it's good.
really fucking
so
good.
It should be interesting. Shit. Yeah, I guess other than that, there's San Francisco Comic Con. There's something else I'm forgetting that's going on this weekend.
While you try to think of that real quick, we don't talk about it all that much, but Toonami actually has some really fucking great stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Literally, My Hero Academia, one of our favorite fucking animes, is playing on there. They already have Black Clover, another really good one from just like last year, on there as well.
Yeah,
so
Furukuru's on there now too, the new season of it or new version of it. Basically.
Yeah, so I mean, you have to like, even if you haven't watched Toonami in a while, you have to check in with their schedule because they put some good shit on there.
Dude, fucking on Netflix, Coco's on there now too, which is
watch that.
It won Golden Eggplant animated film of the year.
yes.
I think it did, yeah.
Oh, you know what else is on Netflix? Is Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's up there too.
So
That's pretty.
good shit, man. Can't wait for this panel.
So also another thing that's coming up is June 16th, which is next weekend.
Yes.
We're going to do a cigar and whiskey night at Alone Cigar Lounge in Fremont, California.
Oh yeah.
We're all coming out.
John too.
John's coming out too, the creator of Love and Warren. It's going to be great. We're going to drink some really good whiskeys. I will warn you right away, though. They do not sell alcohol at this place. All right, they sell cigars. You have to bring your own alcohol. So,
So this is a 21 and up event.
yes. So bring your own booze. Coming out with us, and we'll trade some whiskeys around, have some fun, smoke some cigars. If you can come, great. If not, it's no big deal. We're gonna have all of us are gonna hang out anyway.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
getting
a nice
together.
little meet and greet.
Hell yeah.
You get 2 chances this week and next week.
Yeah, actually, you're right about that. All right.
Yeah, meet and greets. I like that.
So I'm actually checking something. I'm like looking to see what's coming out on Netflix this month. And W. Kamau Bell has a special coming on Netflix called Private School Negro.
Oh, like a comedy special or
I don't know. I'm just looking. It's just the name of the title. But I definitely been watching his United Shade of America, and his recent one, he goes to a black college. What is it called?
HBCU.
Oh,
An
HBCUs,
HBCU. Yeah, he goes to one of those, and he's talking to people. So I thought it was interesting, just because he had not just black people in there. There was like an Asian woman.